Welcome to the Beastlands. Here, the only law is of the jungle, the only call of the wild. But all is not balanced in these happy hunting grounds, and when aberrant scars of the planescape's great conflicts tarnish these lands, only the noble unicorn knights can preserve the natural order. Or at least their recent contractors can give it their best shot. The quarry is clear, the trail warm. It's time to assemble our hunting party.
Hello, and welcome to our little horror hunting D&D campaign, folks. My name is Austin, your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and just like the porcupine has no close relation to the echidna, despite superficial resemblance, this factoid has nothing to do with the episode.
A likely story.
Okay.
You
get one.
Porcupine stampede.
That's your mulligan, Austin. Everything else has got to be bangers from now on.
I realize, not really a lot of Not a lot of love off that one. All right, fair enough. I also I was blowing my load with the one that it jokes about how it has nothing to do with the episode.
Okay, don't put it like that.
A common turn of phrase, Walpole. Don't make it weird.
Turn of phrase, please.
Boy.
The furry hunter.
Don't make it weird.
Welcome
to exactly. Thank you to welcome to Campaign 3, Season 2, Episode 3 of Rolling with Difficulty Hunting Party.
Woo.
Before we begin, Sophia, go ahead.
Did you know that there are 23 species of lizards within the state of Utah, and at least 10 of those have been confirmed to reside within Arches National Park, which is where I, as your trail fact, became the Lizard King. Anyway, we've got a Discord server and a Patreon if you want to hang out with people who listen to the show and support the podcast directly, and stick around to the mid-roll for a word from our friends at QueeRPG. And remember, kids, no matter how many lizards you think you've seen while hiking the trails at Arches National Parks, it's fewer than me, Sophia, because I am the Lizard King. Anyway, what's this episode about?
There is a dearth of explanation that needs to be filled in expediently.
You know what?
What do you mean you were named the Lizard King?
When I was...
Like the lizards all gathered around you and all unanimously agreed to...
If we ever go to the domain of the Lizard Lord, then I will tell you the story of how I became the Lizard King. But it doesn't feel appropriate to share because we have not encountered the Beast Lord equivalent to me in Sophia Ricciardi in the game that we're currently playing. Because obviously I'm the Lizard Lord.
Say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we find the Lizard Lord, it should be actual Sophia Ricciardi from real life.
We've met the Lizard Lord.
Give me my own
met the Lizard Lord.
Garou did see the Lizard Lord.
I think the Lizard Lord should pull off their Scooby-Doo mask and reveal that they're actually
exactly.
real
It's been
human
me the
beings,
whole
Sophia Ricciardi.
And then Austin will hand over the dice to me and be like, okay, now you talk while we now you do some voice acting, you know? Anyway.
He pulls off the mask and says, go birds. And we're like, oh my
birds.
God, it is her.
Well, some lizards would probably not say go birds because I think some birds will eat a lizard. But anyway.
Birds do
your biology fact of the day. Some birds will eat a lizard.
Birds will eat a lizard. Any lizard. It's undefined. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Are we?
Debatable.
All right. We are here to play Dungeons & Dragons. Without any further ado, let's start rolling some dice. Here we go. Campaign 3, Season 2, Episode 3 of Rolling with Difficulty Hunting Party. When last we left our heroes.
God, we were so tired.
The dark underneath the upside-down tree, the cavernous space that was once the nest of the Ant Lord, the giant mutated queen of the ants that had taken over this section of Krigala, of the Beastlands, now lies slain thanks to some Herculean effort from all of you. The final blow delivered by none other than Kireek. All of you battered, exhausted. Some of you worse, as Garou, you help Tris to her feet. All of you, perhaps the most hurt you've ever been, standing here, the ant slowly bleeding out behind you, the cool air rushing in from the chasm that is not far from you. Hunting party, what would you like to do?
Everybody all right? Nobody's currently dying?
It's just a scratch.
I don't want to leave that crevice leaking cold air and screams unattended. Can I do some kind of arcana check to figure out, just to suss that thing out before we leave?
Yeah, go ahead and make an arcana check.
Sick.
Is there any indication that the fucking domain around us is gonna collapse in on itself? As I don't know, there's a date, like what is it, a noontime ant that will take its domain as the ant lord.
I don't like that face that Austin's making.
You do not sense any kind of like when the domain of the Boar Lord was crumbling. The entire place was kind of like sucked in and moved through to another layer. You don't get any of that sense here. You're still kind of in the cavern, so if there's any changes going on, you're not certain, but you don't get any sense of what's the word? Impending doom, right?
Speak for yourself, voice of God.
Okay.
You've always got a sense of impending doom.
You have no sense of impending doom. Oh, 24, damn. I didn't think you were smart. Okay.
Arcana is one of the few skills I have.
You go over and look down, and yeah, it's kind of dizzying looking into the blackness. There's a moment of you're a natural-born flyer. You have no fear of heights, having grown up around a silver dragon as a sorcerer. All of these things make you very comfortable with great heights. As you look down, you get a profound sense of vertigo and are forced to either like kneel or hold on or look away, or else feel like you're going to tumble head over heels in. There was definitely the vibe that Garou got as well. This is a rare, but they occur, fissure between two planes. This is the abyss howling up at you. The plane of chaotic evil. You are on the right side of the planescape for that, on the side of chaos. Almost opposite it, right? You're one tick away on the great wheel from being completely mirrored against the abyss. Looking down, there is a sense of for some reason this is open to the abyss, and I think perhaps you have an inkling that it is connected to the whatever happened with the Ant Queen. Part of whatever has been done to her by Vasilix has caused this. I think that you got that when you started cutting her open and found demon ichor pouring out. So
right. Okay.
there is some stuff happening here that is related to that.
Not ideal.
Unless you can close that portal, I recommend you step away from it. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but portals open and close all the time in the Beastlands or the Chaotic Plains.
Chaotic Plains, portals open and close all the time between different layers. That's a very common thing. That's a normal thing to happen. You can get them between other planes of existence. It does happen. It's much less common.
Okay.
You would call the natural phenomenon for you to stumble on a in the hollow of a tree, a portal from Kragala to Brooks, for example.
I guess the underlying question is, does Garou think this portal will close on its own or not?
Well, you haven't rolled a 24 Arcana Trust. I think that you have a sense that chaotic planes, their portals do. I mean, you're from the mundane world. I think that you have a sense for that. You have a sense for this, though. With a 24 and being a sorcerer and stuff like that, I think there's almost like a smell about it you can get where this is the chaotic world bridging to another chaotic world. This portal is almost certainly not going to be permanent. Unless someone is working to make it be a portal, it's going to kind of seal up on its own.
Okay.
These things do tend to take care of themselves. I could attempt to close it like we did the rift during the last portal that opened around us, but I don't know that it worked for sure. I mean, Katya's offering I could use my 7th level spell slot to dispel magic, kind of like I did for the portal with that god guy thing that was opening up underneath us, but I don't really think that it's necessarily gonna work.
Well, unless we think anything can make its way up through it, I don't really see the harm it poses sitting here until it closes.
I plan on spending some time here. There's much work that I can do to restore the trees in this area. Remember, I have the spell Plant Growth.
Yes.
And I use the Overgrowth version of the spell. Last time, we were overrun with ants. This time I plan on using enrichment to
Nice.
sort of regrow the plants in the area and give whatever ants are still here the opportunity to just live here and not go elsewhere for food. So that's kind of the plan.
Cool.
Makes sense. It seems that we're in agreement that we cannot do anything about this portal at this time. Do we want to do whatever business we have remaining here and perhaps go regroup at the Grove?
Yes, I think that would be good.
Yeah,
Kireek's already
fantastic.
going to start harvesting into the Ant Queen.
Cool.
You had mentioned Demon Nicker. Kireek is an herbalist. He has some vials he would like to try and have these bottles.
Fantastic. So
New goo
there
guy.
are
New goo guy just dropped.
there are new goo
Yep.
guy.
Didn't
New
realize
goo guy
that.
just dropped,
Campaign.
guys. It's not me anymore.
There are 3 things to potentially be harvested here.
Okay.
So each person can only work on one with the amount of time before basically the ability to harvest it kind of goes away. Like some of the magic from the vitality seeps out, things start to decompose and just not become, you cannot kind of harvest it fresh kind of situation. Right. So you have the Demon Egger.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Brain of the Ant Queen, and you have the Myrmekophyte roots. So the roots that are hanging down into this chamber.
You mean the branches?
I was actually hoping
I mean
to
the branches, yes.
Yeah, okay.
rifle through the pockets of Gant over in the corner.
Yeah, you could absolutely. Yeah.
If I could maybe
you can
do
also
that
do that
instead of
That's-
harvesting from one of the natural sources.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a problem. Gant is also not going away. Like, looting Gant and harvesting are 2 separate things.
Okay.
If you guys, All right, so
I imagine the Garou would want to get in on this harvesting
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
cool. All right,
Cool.
Kireek, what are you going to go for?
Well, I mentioned the Demon Nicker, so I guess I'll go for that.
Okay, go ahead, make me your herbalism tools check.
Okay. What do I'm proficient in it. I don't actually have one.
It's you can use medicine. It's so use your intelligence and proficiency bonus.
Okay.
If you don't have an herbalism kit, that's a very silly oversight. You're a 13th
Garou
level
ha-
character.
Garou
You should
has
have
one.
you should have a basic. It's like a starting gear. I'm sure Kireek should have it. If
Okay,
not,
alright, that's fine.
That's an oversight that Noir and Austin may have made, but the Kireek never would have made.
All right.
So
Fair enough. Okay. So plus.
there,
10
you could also
if
like
it's-
that's something you could like buy in signpost. They're
Sure.
not rare. So go ahead and roll.
Garou
Okay,
has an
fair enough.
extra herbalism kit because he had the base
Oh,
one
there
that
you
he
go.
had, and then you gave him an upgraded version.
Yes.
So,
Is
he
that the
still
one
has
you stole, or?
Yeah.
No, that was something.
from Illifar on the wind or
Illifar
whatever
on
it's called.
high.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Or
Wow.
Illifar in the wind. Yeah. Oh, now I'm forgetting myself. I have to look up my notes. All right. So go for the
Regardless,
what'd you
herbalism kit is now accounted for. So
fantastic.
plus 10. 23.
23, fantastic. Roll 2d10.
2d10. Okay.
That's how many vials you will receive.
Jeez. All right.
Love that
A
for
lot
you.
of goo in this lady.
Blood is the easiest thing to harvest. So frankly, even if you'd rolled a 1, you would have gotten something. But
8. Low tier success.
man after my own heart. All right, there you go. So 8 vials. All right, Garou, what are you gonna go after?
See, he wants both the brain and the branches, but I think he'll settle for the branches.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, fantastic. You go about harvesting the most pristine of the branches and come away with a bundle, imagining you kind of like a bundle of sticks. These need to be prepared, and when you prepare them, we'll figure out how many doses you have. But once it has been, refined. Once it has been refined, when you cast the Blight spell using the refined branches as a material component, you cast it as if you had spent one level spell slot higher. So if you cast Blight at the 5th level and you use this, it's like you cast it at the 6th level.
I cast Blight a lot.
You do. I don't even have blight. You should definitely have these.
Hell yeah.
I would love to go rifle through Gant's pockets, but I would love to maybe make a sleight of hand or stealth check to see if I can do it without anyone in the party, but really without Garou specifically noticing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check. I think is appropriate versus Garou's passive perception, or versus everyone's passive perception.
Great, that's a 26.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
double my passive perception.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm still staring
All
into the
right.
abyss.
Fantastic. Yeah. So he has two things of note on him. The first is the Weapon of the Sands, which is a magic item, and it should be available to you. Basically, it is it's like a wineskin full of sand, and you can turn it into different magic weapons as a bonus action.
Okay.
The other thing he has is on his finger, you find a ring, a black ring that has a style. The symbol for the blackened rings I know is a black ring itself. But this it has like a stylized sun on it, like a stylized red sun, almost like an insignia on it.
Awesome.
This
Conceptual
is
icon.
also a magic item, but
I will have to identify
you'll have to
it.
identify it.
No problemo. I will pocket the ring and then go present the Weapon of the Sands. Be like, oh yes, the guy over there had this. If any of our weapony people, and really, I guess that's only Garou wants sand weapons.
Garou will look down at Katya presenting the. It's in a wine. Wine
Yeah, it
cloth
looks
or
like
what?
a wine. Yeah, it looks like a wineskin. Yeah, it's got that
Wineskin,
like curve.
like an
It wouldn't
yeah,
drink it.
but it's filled. It's like a Beanie Baby. It's filled with sand, you know.
Garou holding the bundle of sticks he pulled from the branches, sort of puts his hand out to reach for the skin, and with the other hand out with the bundle of sticks.
Good enough trade for me.
Trade
Yes.
and
Cool. I'm adding sticks to my inventory.
Woohoo! Just like all the preschoolers I know, adding sticks to their inventory.
Yeah, Katya grabs a
Really
bundle of
good
sticks,
one.
pops the hat open, and just like shoves them up there.
Kireek will turn to Garou and gesture to Gant and ask Garou, "Do you wish to speak with him?"
I don't think he knows any more than what I already know.
"Then to oblivion he shall proceed."
Indeed. And Garou sort of spits on the ground.
Right. Can we expect more of these guys to be hounding us on these trips? They seemed particularly aggravated when you popped up, Garou. I assume that will be most of the reactions.
Some of them are indeed looking for me. Not all of them know I am here in Kragala, but they will come. That is a problem for another time.
It seems
What do you
like
think
it's
the
a
odds are
problem
that they
for
would
right
suspect
now.
you're a unicorn knight? Sorry, I think we had a bit of a dialogue crash there.
It does sort of seem
did
like
you-
it's a problem right now, considering I had to kill that guy.
I guess it is indeed a problem right now, but not. This does not change my priorities. Nur can wait. The blackened rings can wait. We will make our way to Brux soon. And then we will face, or rather I will face, Nur themselves.
And
If
are
they're
you
sending hunting parties up into Kragala, it seems likely that we might run into them before we descend.
Yes, perhaps it would be good to, I don't know, tell us why they're hunting you down or something, so that we can help head it off at the pass.
They are trophy hunters. At best. At worst, they are slavers. They come to not just the Beastlands, to any plane of existence, seeking warriors to bolster their numbers for whatever scheme that Ifrit has. They are looking to recruit me and any other beasts that they may find, or nay, the monsters that are leaking out from that beholder. So, as long as we continue to hunt down those monsters, Noir will not get what they are looking for. Their forces are troublesome, but nothing we can't handle.
Trystine looks at like the 8 dead guys. Like, yes, I believe that's accurate.
Not to mention the entire room before it
Yeah.
that's full of frozen soldiers.
Well, that's a little harder to look at from this room.
Believe me, the beholder is the problem. Noir is the devil I know. That beholder is the devil I don't.
Just be sure to let us know why you know so many devils when they're popping up in the future. It would be helpful before I have to incinerate them to have the heads up.
If only Noir could burn.
The sun will do that to just about anyone. Anyway, who found what? I got sticks.
You did.
Kireek, how you make out?
Kireek kind of like pops up from the Ant Queen's thorax, abdomen.
That's an
head,
insect part.
thorax, abdomen. So it's thorax, is the middle
thorax.
part, and abdomen
Yes,
is
yes,
the hindmost section.
Absolutely like slicked in like black goo. But he holds up 8 vials of harvested goop.
Katya will rush over and start popping prestidigitations on Kireek, like, oh, buddy.
1 square foot at a time.
But I believe the carpet still waits idly by, and when everyone is finished, I guess we all get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will wait here. I'll meet you all back at the grove.
You do not wish to at least return to the surface?
No, there's work to do here.
You're not going to hear any arguments from me.
Rest well.
Oh, don't get lost on
Alright.
the way back.
Yep.
With that, the carpet rises up, back out of the tunnel. You move past, you see a lot of slain soldiers, a lot of slain ants. When I say soldiers, members of the Blackened Rings that had not quite made it all the way down here. You enter into the chamber that had the fungus where the leafcutter ants were harvesting food, and you see that there are no more ants there. All you catch are heading out the glimpse of some abdomens as they march away from you, catching just their shadows as you rise up through the tunnels out back into the daylight of Kragala. You see that the ants are all making their way in different directions, heading out, snaking out, many of them falling into single file lines and moving out, dispersing. The sway that was held over them is gone, and they are heading just out in various directions at this point, back to wherever they were before they were all called. There are still some ants here. You find that there are, small, regular, average size ants crawling on some of the surfaces, just doing their thing. But there is not that oppressive force. There's no longer a carpet of them on the ground. There is no longer, the mutant ones are all heading off, or, the overgrown ones, I should say, are all heading off. The ant lord, the head of this snake has been cut off, and the body is dying as a result.
It occurs to me that
Somewhere.
there was not something marked on your map, Kireek, about this area having a specific beast lord it was sort of included in Heartreach before our recent adventures. Perhaps the Ant Lord is not subject to the same systems that the Boar Lord seemed to be when they met their end.
You say this as we crest out of the tunnel, and then as we kind of circle around the trunk of the big upside-down tree, Kireek will kind of like run his hand against it and say, "This landmark was stated. Perhaps the influence that spread is reducing back to only this landmark."
A sound theory. I suppose we'll have to keep an eye on it.
It's also possible that in their native state, the Lord of the Ants is more content to follow the nature of the ant, underfoot, and for most beneath notice.
Well, I for one am looking forward to the nature of the Katya, which is taking the biggest nap, because that was a whole fucking pain in the ass what we just did.
Oh, yes, agreed. That was complicated.
How are you two holding up? You seem to... You were, It was a perilous situation. Are you doing okay?
Kireek looks at Trystine.
Well, I mean, such is the nature of adventuring, I suppose. The perils of combat of all sorts, really. But I'm glad it happened to me rather than anyone else. What? Oh, hell yeah.
Katya wants to know, how's Trystine doing? That's a dirty 20 for Katya.
Sick. I'm not trying to deceive you.
Cool.
I think the vibe you get, like, probably in the last day or two, since the dragon woke up, you will have noticed Trystine unclenched significantly. Like, the sort of, we're running out of time, you're all slowing me down, all that is basically gone because there is no longer a ticking clock. From her perspective, it's like, oh, the dragon's even, like, awake and sentient and it has the personality it's gonna have for the rest of his life. So, like, okay, great. So I think in this moment, the sort of like, okay, Trystine just took more damage in any given fight than she has taken at all in the entire, like, week you've known her. But she does genuinely seem to be relieved that it happened to her and not anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Fucking Kireek sitting there having fully gone down in battle, like, okay. Kireek will ask, though. You are powerful, yet you did fall in battle. Has this happened before?
I've had my fair share of scrapes, you know. I wasn't always this powerful. I wasn't always powerful at all, you know. I had talent as a child, but that doesn't really translate into experience or might. You know, we all grow more powerful as we age and gain experience. It's been a long time since I took a hit that hard. But it's also been a while since I've been able to have a team at my back and trust that when I lost consciousness, I'd have friends waiting when I woke up again, or that I would wake up again.
Kireek nods. Death is not the end.
Yes. Well, fortunately, I've never dealt with that before, but hopefully it'll be a while yet before we have to confront that particular issue.
Kireek nods.
Good job taking that thing out, by the way. I
Oh,
was only
yes.
half conscious for that part, but it was very impressive.
Kireek will echo back. We all grow stronger as we age.
Speak for yourselves. I was like this for 2 years.
What?
No, with no change.
2 years. Oh, children, all of you.
I'm like 20s, we don't know. We don't know. Huh?
2 years, 2 years,
2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. Yes, we can all chant 2 years together. It's so wonderful.
Nope,
You
that's not what he was
arrive
going
at
for.
Is Kireek 14?
Kireek nods.
Oh,
Kenku are built
my
different.
goodness. Children, all of you.
How old are you?
Well, I don't know the exact day that I was born. Grandmother didn't keep track. But elves age differently than humans, and
Are we talking double or
Bird
triple
folk.
digits?
certainly, well, probably double.
So
I'm not
nobody
entirely
fucking
clear.
knows. So nobody in this group fucking knows anything about how old we are, except for Kireek, who's 14. And
Okay, how was
Trystine
I
is
to
10.
know?
Trystina's 10. She's the minimum
Well-
double digit.
Trystine is actually a baby.
in my many
No.
years of experience, how many years? 10? Anyway.
Listen, grandmother is ancient. She's been around for centuries at least. She didn't keep track of the day I was born. She probably doesn't know the day I was born. She wasn't there, I assume.
Do you not keep track of the cycles that have passed?
This is the lady who doesn't even know the name of the place that she's from. I don't think we can expect her to know something like how old she is.
I do a lot of adventuring, and I have spent a lot of time underground at various points.
And at no
There's
point
not
have you ever
always-
looked at the map or perhaps done some little hash marks in the sand to be like, okay, I've been alive for this many years.
In this plane of all planes, you can understand that not having a passage of the sun to keep track of the days can make it difficult to keep track of days.
You find ways.
Kireek will mimic the sound of the rain that falls every day.
That does
Methods.
not happen everywhere.
You know,
I'll have you know in the
age-
material plane,
you
the
guys-
weather is delightfully random depending on the day. You have to rely on the sun rising.
So there is something that tells you when days have passed.
Only if you're above ground. That's not always true. There's a lot of things underground. We have a whole realm called the Underdark. It's wild.
And
It's not good, though. Don't go there.
Are you from the Underdark?
Well, I was born there, but I only
Oh
go there
my
when I have
God.
absolutely no other choice. What?
She's a transplant.
I'm surrounded by clueless, all of you.
I'll have you know the sun is quite nice, and everyone is just whining for no reason.
You guys are gonna discover one day that like Triss is from the reason she doesn't know how old she is or like what the name of her town is. She's from some weird like Matrix dream state that someone is keeping her in.
She's got
I
her
grew up in
own
a simulation.
Barovian
Yeah,
pocket
she-
dimension that she's been living in this
yeah,
whole
she's from
time.
her own, yeah,
I grew up in a
simulation is
demi-plane that has
pocket
a completely normal number of day-night cycles in it.
You have described.
And then, in Triss's voice, a team at my back.
Do you know how old your peers are?
Oh, this is good. This is smart. Thank you, Kireek.
I'm fairly sure they're between 2 and 3 decades old, for the most part. It can be harder to tell with halflings, but with the human and the half-elf, I'm fairly sure. Well, it's tricky with half-elves, too. It's all very
Would
complicated.
it be strange or not strange to associate yourselves with peers older or younger than you?
It's a little bit
It's the 4-year rule, Kireek.
complicated.
Thought it was half your
Wow.
age rounded up. Plus 7.
Listen, all I can
Could
say
you have
is
been in high school together? No.
all I can say is how rapidly I've aged and how rapidly the people in the village have aged. And when I met my friends, we seemed similar. They seemed younger than me when I first saw them, and then the next time I saw them, they seemed my age and then a little bit more mature. It's difficult to gauge. Time does pass, but in grandmother's lair, most days are similar. It's part of why I don't spend very long there. As a dragon grows in power, the world around them bends somewhat to their preference and will. Grandmother's Peak is always snowy and cold, no matter the time of year. And though the sun rises and sets and the moon changes, those are often the only indicators that time is passing at all. So I would visit the town at its base and mark changes through there, and the people and how they changed and how they grew and the lives they lived, and they went by so quickly and it was very exciting, and so I decided to live my life at the same pace. It's quite rewarding, really. Each day a new thing, rather than an endless chain of them stretching on into centuries.
They do say variety is the spice of life.
Yes, well, doesn't get much more variety than getting flung into another dimension.
Kireek so badly wants to ask, like, so you never had, like, birthdays, not even like you having a birthday, but like your village celebrating a birthday, like a cyclical annual routine that you could use to mark the passage
Holidays,
of time.
A Saturnalia type
Festival.
deal.
Christmas, Hanukkah,
Yeah.
Winter, like, candle nights, whatever.
There would have been festivals and stuff.
Okay, so
I love
I
that
would have missed a lot of them.
I love that the way that this is
How-
happening is that Triss is just so willfully uninterested in any personal details. The rest of the party was just casually asking, so it always spirals into,
She's-
oh my god, the deeper we look, the worse this gets.
Triss is willfully ignorant of like everything that was happening around her from her home. Because like, how old was Triss? I know you don't like. Was she a child or a full adult when she was taken from the Underdark?
Oh,
When
fully
she-
a child. Triss does not
Yeah.
know what her name was before grandmother got her. She was not
Okay,
old enough
yeah.
to form that memory.
So that's
That's like
so
toddler.
they have a pretty. So they like you have a pretty good idea of like how old she
Yeah,
would be. Like
probably.
you should have a pretty ballpark.
I like the idea of
thing
her
is,
just
with
fucking
elves-
with Katya and Kireek, though.
There is a possibility
Have
she
you-
might be fucking with you guys.
Kireek has his 3 hands fully in his head at this point.
Have you
Which
known?
end?
Have you known those in your commune as an infant who have aged into elder? what is the time scale that we're working on?
I am almost positive I've been on the surface for less than 100 years. Does that narrow it down?
No.
Okay, good.
Have you seen people fucking age into old age and die? Like, what are we working with here, dude?
The friends I made when I was a child are still alive, and I would consider them still my peers. Although there are no other... There are half-elves in my community, but no other elves, no other drow. So...
Okay.
And of course, grandmother doesn't really age at all, so... It's gonna be a surprise figuring out how quickly the dragon ages, I must say. I know it takes a while, but
Well,
he's going to be
Speaking-
a toddler.
and this is not something you would know, but different planes have sort of different effects on the passage of time in certain ways. I mean, the astral sea time doesn't
Really?
pass at all. So
What?
it's possible that the Beastlands are going to make it age faster. There's no way to know.
You guys get there, and it's already an
There's a
ancient dragon.
huge dragon. Yeah.
Huge dragon.
The
A
whole
whole new
grove
anxiety
is
has
frozen
just taken
over.
root in Trystine's head. So time could be passing differently on the material plane than it is here.
It's possible. It's not every plane. I mean, there's notable exceptions. The Feywild, for example, it can be very variable. And I think
yes.
when I went there, it was like shorter, but it's hard to get the details on that. So, you know, I think Beastlands, you're probably fine. But who knows? Shit gets weird.
Okay. New anxiety just dropped. Oh, it's fine that everyone I love ages faster than me. What do you mean time might be passing differently?
Yeah, let's put a whole interstellar vibe on this
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. That's what we really needed.
Existential space
You
horror.
arrive back at the grove.
Hell yeah, we do.
Fly
Well, now
down,
that we've
you see a
vamped for
massive
30 minutes.
The dragon. The dragon is
dead.
back at the
Bones.
grove. I'm gonna hate you. The
Bones?
dragon's
I
back at
will
the grove.
kill you in real life.
You settle down, heading back into the, the kind of the sheltered, the world kind of fades away a little bit. Some of the heat, some of the sounds of the forest as you move into the grove. You see the dragon is there waiting for you. He's curled up into a tight little ball, and he's kind of got his head on his feet, sulking. And yeah, otherwise it's much as you left it.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
Hey.
Is there any sign that Rawl or Ophelia are around, or any other unicorn knights, or does it seem like we got the grove mostly to ourselves?
You've got it to yourselves. Raw left this morning, and you guys have only been gone a few hours, all told.
Cool.
Party.
So.
Right. Well, I have
Yeah.
some business to attend to, so I'm probably going to go get to that. It was a long day. I would encourage everyone to take some rest.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Hopefully Garou will be all right out there by himself.
This is a Garou problem.
I wish that we could somehow staple Walpole's expression to the podcast. Fantastic.
He did a DreamWorks face. It's a DreamWorks face. It's
No,
the-
it was way
it's the
more
sideways-
sinister than a DreamWorks face.
It's
It was
the
a
sideways
Megamind
smirk now.
DreamWorks face.
Yeah.
Hey, I was told I get some alone time, and Garu's been around some goody two shoes, so time to let loose.
He's gonna just graffiti the tree and pee on it.
Yeah. I was considering popping an arcane eye out to spy, but then I decided I didn't want to see what Garou was going to be up to.
Oh, that'd have been so good. Oh my god.
Well,
I mean, we can do it, but
you still do. So, you guys have made it back. I know that out of podcasts we've discussed some activities that you want to get up to. Do you want to go and take a rest? You know,
Yes.
we can kind of spend the afternoon, and then you can take these activities on the following day. Is that going to be the plan?
Trish is good to take a 4-hour long rest and then pop off on her little solo mission. But
Okay. And what about Kireek, Katya, Garou? Garou, yours is not quite so. But probably we could spend a little more time with yours. But Kireek and Katya, are you intending to take long rest shortly, or do you want to kind of work on your projects as they are?
I would like to. Katya's got one spell she wants to pop off before doing a long rest, but I think she wants to get a long rest in before really sitting down for project work.
Okay. Cool. So it sounds like we're going to take some long rest. Triss is going to take her abridged one. So, Katya, why don't you go ahead and, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to take my 100 gold point pearl out of my hat, and I'm going to palm it a bit, and palm the ring in the other hand, and I'm going to ritually cast Identify, hopefully out of everyone else's line of sight.
Yeah, fantastic. Easy enough.
It's a wish ring.
It's a wish ring. Ring of 3 wishes.
One wish
No more
left.
wishes in it. No more wishes in it, but, it was cool. This is the Ring of the Setting Sun. It contains the house insignia of Noir. He's part of a noble line in the city of Brass, so it is his... What do you call that? Like your seal.
Family
you know?
crest.
Insignia.
Thank you. It's like his family. His family insignia, his family crest is on the ring, and it functions as a ring of mind shielding. So if you want to add a ring of mind shielding to your inventory, it is specifically the Ring of the Setting Sun. But
Good to know. I think Katya's all closed up on her items, but
cool.
someone else might be able to use this. Anyway, I'm gonna.
I will say
pocket it for
one
now.
fun thing about that. You can make the ring invisible while you're wearing it so nobody can tell you're wearing it, which is pretty fun.
Yes.
If you want to just further fuck with Garou.
Yeah.
Could be very good.
There's something to. I feel like maybe this is an older edition thing, or maybe it's a different magic item. But I feel like there's an extra wrinkle to it.
Oh yeah, when a creature dies, if there's no soul in it, their soul
yeah,
goes in the
they
ring.
go into the ring.
Yep.
And the ring
Correct.
might have a
Oh.
soul in it already. Oh fuck! Gant's in the ring. Oh
Correct.
shit!
Identify would also tell you that Gant's soul is currently in the ring.
Oh no!
But I think
What
you
the
have
fuck
to be.
does that
I think you
mean?
have to be attuned to speak to him.
Oh.
Ah, jeez.
You can't just talk
no,
to him. You have
as
to
long
attune
as your
to him.
soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. Wearer can't prevent this
Oh.
telepathic communication. You don't need to
Oh.
be attuned. It just needs to be
okay,
on your
so
finger.
if you're not wearing it yet, then you can't talk to him. But
Everyone's favorite NPC Gant is along for the ride,
I think
baby.
maybe I think I was yeah. Well, that's good because he died so quickly. Maybe I was remembering an older edition or just misremembering it. But yeah, so that's Gant is in the ring currently.
I'll pop it on. I want to see what's up.
You slide on the ring, and you hear a deep grumble of rage. No words, just...
I think Discord's filtering it out.
It's how the cards fall
Yeah. It's very
sometimes,
cool.
my dear friend. It is unfortunate that this has happened to you, but hey, at least you can still have a conversation.
Freebie.
So, what brought you to the Ant Queen's lair, where you met your end?
Orders.
From your, Efreet in charge, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it is a shame that we were put in each other's paths. I don't know you. I'm sure you had lots of big plans, but alas. I do know one thing, though. We both heavily dislike the same person. I'd be curious to know your thoughts about a certain blooded mask of Malar.
Makes him sound grander than he is.
I tend to agree.
You spent much time with him?
More than I would care to. It sounds like perhaps you've spent some time in his company as well.
Not long. My understanding is anyone who ever spends any time with him ends up dead.
He's tried. Tell me.
If
Why?
he's tried but failed, then he hasn't really wanted to.
So he consistently likes to say, what brought him into your path?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm rolling hot today. 17.
It was a little while ago. The Prime. We were raiding across a desert called Kalimshan. Recruiting. We came across a settlement. Took them, each. Bound them in chains. Bound them to serve Noir. But one of them escaped. Garou broke the chains. And rather than see his tribe bend the knee into slavery, he slaughtered each one. It was vicious.
And
Wally, am I
oh
sorry,
no, please.
No. He pauses.
Well, when he escaped, was he already the bloodied mask of Malar?
I don't know. All I know is the thing that did that killing wasn't mortal. And for the record, he didn't escape. Noir was so impressed he let him go.
Well, I appreciate the candor from a reprehensible set of actions. I hope you enjoy your time in the ring. And I'm gonna shove the ring of mine shooting into the hat of holding.
Fuck you!
Alright, well, I suppose the more of the effects of the matter are becoming clearer. Time for a nap.
Alright. those who wish can undergo a rest.
Yes.
Yes.
Garou, are you going to rest before you get to work, or?
I think he'll take a short rest because that's really all he needs. Spend some hit points, get his pack slots back. But an hour is really all he needs here.
Fantastic. All right. Then in that case, could I have Noir, Red, and Sophia jump away for a little bit,
Secrets.
and we'll pick up with Wally and Garou.
All right.
All right. Wally. Garou sits down. You're gonna take your short rest in the lair, in the Ant Queen's lair.
Yes.
Cool. Sit down, and you spend your hour recovering from your wounds, bandaging yourself, regaining your strength so that your packed magic is replenished. Go ahead, roll me a perception check over that hour.
Sure. Okay. Not great. 14.
14. 14's enough. As you're sitting there, you notice that it's very slow, and you think you probably have a long time before this process would be complete. But it is discernible that the chasm is kind of slowly starting to repair itself. You see bits of root kind of pass through and over. You see like little bits of stone kind of like starting to fuse together. It's a pretty slow process, but yeah, this portal is going to close on itself over time if no one does anything about it. Speaking of, your short rest finishes. Garou, what would you like to do?
Rather stoically, watch as the ichor pours from the body of the Ant Queen into this portal. He says, "Less filth in the Beastlands."
I like it.
And as sort of that hour passes, the blood drains away. He takes a good look at this chamber. He watches the ants scurry about in all different directions. He nods at some of the larger ants that pass by. And I'd like to catch the attention of a couple of them, if possible.
The ants?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you go over, you find some of the ants that are working their way around. Like I said, there are still some ants that are hanging out here. They're kind of small ones. They're almost a golden color, the ones that you see, but they are going about following their pheromone trails, doing as the ants do.
Garou kneels, sort of grabs a handful of them, and speaks rather softly to them. He says, "Gather around, little ones. Your queen is dead, and before you is a future clouded by uncertainty and fear. Only freedom will guide your paths from this moment on. Your greatest strength will be yourselves and camaraderie with each other. Your greatest weakness will be the moment you forget you are beasts. No monarch or monster will command you. Neither Malar or his mask will decide your fate. Chitter, crawl, and consume. All hail the ants of the Beast Lords. The ants of the Beastlands."
Yeah, there's a understand, kind of a ripple through them as they understand almost as one entity. And kind of, you watch as their random scatterings kind of pull into a pattern for a moment, and turn all towards you for a moment, and then back to their random scatterings, as you feel heard.
And with that, he turns his attention towards the corpse of the Ant Queen.
Yes. So, Wally, here underneath this, just to set some expectations between us and for the audience, underneath the upside down tree, what are your intentions? What are Garou's plans?
Garou is going to use this empty chamber, a chamber with no purpose, to designate this small area as a shrine to Malar, a place where his influence can take a hold here in Kragala.
Fantastic. What we're going to enter here is sort of an extended skill challenge. So here's what's going to happen. There is a DC for successfully turning this into a shrine. Because you can make any place a shrine, really, right? You put some relics out, and if you're a good follower and you pray there, like, probably your god will hear you. But you want this to become kind of a place of power. You want this to be really a temple to Malar, right? The place where he has some sway. So this is going to be a skill challenge. The DC for doing such a thing is quite high. But, and at the end of it, you will make your charisma religion check, right? Can you consecrate this place to Malar? But along the way, you have the opportunity to lower or raise the DC. And it's going to be a skill challenge where each success lowers the DC by some amount, and each failure will raise the DC again. And then you can choose at the end whether you want to say, I'm going to roll now, or I'm going to leave this and come back with whatever progress I have, right? Once it fails, the ability to do it again is, becomes much, much more difficult. I'm not going to tell you what the starting DC is, other than this is incredibly hard, but I will tell you how much it goes down or up based on successes and failures. And for choosing to do it here in this place where there is a portal to the abyss, your DC is already lowered by 3.
Okay.
So you're starting off with a -3 to the total DC because you're choosing to do it here. So you turn towards the corpse. What would you like to do?
Okay, in terms of skills here, I will make an...
And remember, you can do, again, I said, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is extended skill challenge. Right. So there are, you can use skills, you can cast spells, you can perform acts, right? If you have something inspired, there might not even be a roll. I might just say that works,
Okay. Trying to see how crazy we can go here.
Hey, you tell me whatever the crazy is, and then it's up to me to decide how likely it is to work, right?
Garou will, I guess, this is a large body here. So we're gonna use,
it's gargantuan.
We're gonna use a rage here, to get advantage on this, and through however long it takes, Garou will attempt to shove the entire body of the Ant Queen into the portal.
Okay. Fantastic. So we're starting off with a -3 because of Portal to the Abyss. Sorry, I gotta take some notes on this so I don't forget anything. To Abyss. Now we've got Ant Queen Sacrifice, basically. All right, go ahead. This is just going to be an athletics check.
Okay.
And I'd say it's going to be pretty... You're going to have advantage. It is pretty... It is... She is huge. This is going to be a DC 20 athletics check.
That's fair.
But if you succeed on this, I will call this a... I think that shoving the Ant Queen in is a -1 to the DC.
Okay, yeah. That is a 13 and a 14, total of 24.
Okay, -1 to the DC. And by the way, any failure, I will tell you what how potent I think whatever you're doing is. It might be a -1, -2, -3. Any failure is an automatic +2 to the DC.
Okay.
So even an easy thing, if you fail, can have some consequences. But you succeed. You get up and rage, push the body, shove, and dig your claws into the ground. You feel like dirt sliding beneath you, and like for a little while you're just moving your feet there, you're straining your muscles, and then something in the body snaps and you feel it begin to roll, and with momentum up over, pushing hand over hand, this massive creature begins to roll and tumble, and then to the edge, and you suddenly feel the pressure go away. The body tips over and tumbles into darkness. There isn't a sound that escapes as it plunges down.
I have
Hell yeah.
prepared for you a space here beneath the ground in the Beastlands. I've returned the demon, that which you are falsely become, and in hopes of you coming back here to become, once again, the Lord of all beasts.
Well done.
Okay. 1. 2. Okay. Okay. There are the bodies of the blackened rings.
Oh, the blackened rings, yeah. For sure.
Let's see. What can who was that dispatched them? Was it Trystine that froze them?
Many of them actually died to the lair action.
Oh, okay.
The ants consumed many of them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Triss had talked about doing an AoE, I think, but most of them died to the lair action. One of them lived for something else, and then
Okay.
Katya killed the main dude.
Okay. Then in terms
Gant,
of this one, I think we're gonna need to spell here. Spells. Garou walks over the bodies. A memory flashes back to him of his first encounter of the blackened rings. Them walking into the small camp of Banner Ash Vine after they had left the deserts and into the forests of Samir. They had built a camp, and it had taken multiple visits by Nerve before the final day where they eventually submit. And the memories rush back to him. Nur offered them security, resources, the ability to become mercenaries once again, the ability for their blacksmiths, their jewelers, their armor smiths to have the proper equipment to do their work again. The rage still pounding in his chest as he looks over the uniforms, and I don't have a lot of great spells here, and I have to save one for plant growth. Yeah, there's not really much you can do here. Okay, actually no, I will cast Spirit Shroud here.
Okay.
The spell calls forth spirits of the dead.
Okay.
And he will try to capture whatever lingers of the members of the blackened rings here, and try to commune with them.
Yeah, you're kind of like retroactively doing a human sacrifice. You know, you're like, I didn't get you, but someone did. Let me pull it. Can I kind of ride these coattails here? I like that. Go ahead and make a spellcasting check. So
Okay.
you're gonna add 3 to this from your charisma. But you're using a spell. So I'm gonna, this be very hard without a spell. With a spell, it's pretty easy. Or doable, I should say. Let's call it a DC 15.
15? Okay.
To try to retroactively kind of get these spirits.
That is
under your control.
Another 13 plus 3 gets me up to 16.
Okay, not bad at all. 16. So that is another success. This is another -1 to the DC. Human soul bond. Fantastic. So Spirit Shroud, you watch as the spirits leap up out of them and are dragged towards you. Watch as they try to claw along the ground, but it just turns to smoke, right? They don't have any corporeal form, so they don't dig into the rock or dirt or anything. They can't, as they try to stick their fingers in, their fingers just turn to smoke and they are dragged towards you. I'm thinking Doctor Strange in the really bad Doctor Strange movie. But then the cool part where someone's all this and then they are pulled around you, and you watch as they are thrashing and kind of twisting and moving around you, not in the whirlwind but in this slow orbit.
Do you feel that, Malar? Their fear, their desperation, the pain oozing from their bodies as they died here in this cold, dark cavern. Savor it.
You watch as the blood from their wounds, which has all stopped at this point, it's been an hour, right? Like, the blood has stopped flowing from all the ant bites that are along them, instead pulses and begins to flow anew and pour out onto the ground.
As Garou watches the blood pour out from them, a small scowl appears on his face. He looks... His eyes move away from the corpses, and his hand goes around the talisman of the bugbear, around his neck. And as he does so, his hand touches the talisman of the Unicorn Knights. In a small tear comes from his eye. He says, "This is all for my family, my banner." I have to remember that. I've gone this far. I've done so much, so many heinous things in hopes that their souls would come to rest here in the Beastlands, a place of freedom. So before he prays to Malar here, I think he'd try to reach out to Myliki.
Okay. What are you going to say to Myliki?
In this moment, he wonders in this empty cavern, is this too far to provide his family a resting place? If it is even possible. Am I doing the right thing?
You're reaching out to Myliki. It's going to be a wisdom check. This is not your patron that you're communing with. This is Myliki. Now, you do have a personal connection with her, but it's a complicated situation. So this is going to be a DC 17 to try to get guidance from Myliki on this very... how to describe this? Complicated path you're trying to walk.
Okay. Here we go.
Do you still have your charmed talisman? Do you still have the ability to increase your rolls?
I do. That's what I'm hoping gets me here.
Right.
I have a -1 to this.
Okay. And then plus a 1d4.
Correct.
So this is going to be a tricky one.
But it's a necessary question he has to ask here. Okay. That is a 12 -1. And what do I need for this? 18?
I believe I said 17.
17. 12. I cannot get this. I'm going to use the D4 anyways.
Okay.
It's a 3, so a total of 14.
Okay. Myliki Prayer. This adds a 2 to the DC. You call out to Myliki. The prayer is not going to count as success, but it doesn't go unheard. You watch as the darkness around you is briefly illuminated, and you turn to see a ball of light. It's a little smaller than a soccer ball. It gives off a faint kind of green-blue glow. As you watch, it kind of shifts into more of a rose gold and then back to cooler colors. It kind of comes in and floats around you, almost what's the Feywild? The lights that
The will-o-wisps.
Will-o-wisps, yeah, almost will-o-wisp style. Kind of comes in and floats around you, and then you watch as it doesn't stay here. It rises up and leaves the cavern. A sign that perhaps you should go.
Garou thinks for a moment. Says, "Why are the answers to my questions never clear? Still, there must be a place, even here, for vengeance. Revenge. These creatures, the abominations that beholder, they don't get to defile a place like this with no consequence. What then is more fitting than a god of vengeance, of bloodthirst, and pain? I will plant that seed."
You watch as one of the bodies that's closest to you of your Banner Ash friend of the Blackened Rings turns its dead head towards you, blood pouring from the tear ducts from the corner of the mouth, and you hear, "Nature has many sides. My Leaky, she only knows some of them. Turns her face from the more shadowed parts. She may not indulge in it. She may not condone it, but I guarantee when it is said and done, she will be thankful that you acted, even though she would not aid you."
My Leaky has her place here, and soon you will have yours. She forgets that a unicorn's horn can heal, but it can also impale.
My champion's a wise one. She should be lucky that I loan you to her.
Not alone. You trust me to navigate these woods as I have for all these years. And remember, once you have your place here, you will grant my family peace.
A deal is a deal.
And with that, I would like to consecrate this place as a shrine.
Okay. You want to make the roll now?
Yep.
So to let you know, it was at a -5 and then a +2 from the failure to my
Okay.
Leaky, which means that it is currently at a -3 to the DC.
Okay.
Do you want to? And this is your one chance to do it. So, do you want to go ahead? If you lock in, I will tell you what the DC is before you roll, but I want to hear you lock in, knowing that you are currently at a -3 to the DC.
Given everything that is present in this chamber, I don't think there's any more Garou can do here. He's also slightly impatient. He doesn't want to spend too much time out here. He doesn't want to cause suspicion.
That's fair, but it's only been, they're all going to sleep. You have many hours.
Yeah, he has to replant the trees around here, make it look nice, and then head back. And then get a full rest in, hopefully, before gallivanting away on the next big thing. So, and I want to remind you that he has an 8 wisdom, so he's going to be a little impatient. He's going to jump the gun here.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, this is a religion check, but with your charisma.
Okay.
So this is a +3. You're going to lock it in. Okay. The original DC was 25.
Okay.
You're rolling with the -3 total from those other checks.
Okay.
So there's a DC 22 to consecrate this place to Malar.
Okay. Need a 19 here. Let me just double check my stuff here.
I mean, your D4 will work on this.
Yes.
I don't know if you have any other spells or anything that can boost your...
Not particularly, no.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, let's do it.
Borrowed knowledge?
Borrowed knowledge would give
You
me
have
proficiency in...
It would give you proficiency in religion. Which would give you a +5 to this
Actually,
roll.
you know what? Yes. Yeah, why not? Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Boom. Both packs.
You can always rest again and then cast your plant growth.
That's true. I'm a warlock. That's why I picked this. All right,
Yeah,
let's
okay.
do it.
So then you're rolling with a +8
Yep.
on a DC of 23. You need a 15 to beat it straight away. You need an 11 to have a hope of beating it with your talisman. So, Garou, go ahead and roll.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this on roll 20 real quick. Right.
Okay. I don't even have roll 20 open.
Oh, that's
I wasn't.
this is just a fair roll from my end.
All right.
That is a 5. It's not even close.
On a 5, what prayer do you say to Malar?
All these years, I've been a coward, idling my time, building our repertoire, killing what I must, hiding away in the deepest lair when there's work to be done. Unlike that wizard, Katya, who runs where she's not wanted, I plant my feet firm and I do what I must. So, here, Malar, beneath the clean-shaven, upside-down trees, in the grave of the Antlord, I call forth your savagery.
You feel a rumble, and for a moment, it feels like the world is tipping out from underneath you. Like the place you're standing is realigning cosmically. There's a shudder. Dirt falls from the branches that stick down beneath the earth here onto your head, onto your shoulders. And then there's a lurch and everything is back. You are thrown from your feet onto your hands and knees. Hit the ground hard. And you watch as all of the blood that had been pooling from the bodies, you watch as the chasm that had been opened, the blood stops flowing and immediately coagulates, crusts over. The rift that had been opened seals up. Your consecration has failed. You hear one last gasp from the body that had been next to you. Too soon. Too soon. And then the life goes from it.
Garou, frustrated, takes his battle axe, stabs it into the body that was just speaking. He says, "More. I have to kill more." For a moment, his rage starts to well up, then he calms down. Part of him is slightly relieved, but that frustration still remains. I will rest. I will heal this place, and then I will return back to the grove.
Okay, yeah. A short rest, and then you're going to cast plant
Yes,
growth?
it takes 8 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you begin your long ritual, and I think maybe that's where we will bring everyone else back in here. So.
Sorry, we were talking about the year of Gambit too much, and then how this has also been the year of Gambit. How it was 2024 and 2025 are both the year of Gambit.
What makes it the year of Gambit? He got. If it's only stuff that happened in the comics, that doesn't count.
No.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, he was added to Marvel Rivals.
he was in
Yeah,
this
good
year. He
showing
was in
in
Marvel
97.
Rivals. He had a good showing in '97. He was in Deadpool and Wolverine with that great cameo with Logan Lucky himself, and then, and he's also had great runs in the comics. So all these things combined have made it the year of Gambit. And then it was also more of the year of Gambit because he kind of kept being. Everyone's like, oh, he's actually really cool. We can all love Gambit. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you guys? We came back into this.
I should have cast
welcome
Arcane
back.
Eye, man.
It's okay.
Laugh
The
at
year
us.
of Gambit barely worked.
the-
It's okay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the fiscal year of Gambit.
You all,
not the
fiscal year,
calendar year of
yeah.
Gambit.
You all wake up. The sky is an enormous eye staring down at you.
Oh, Christ.
Bruh.
Not again.
Hands on hips. Garou.
Fantastic. Everyone has their rest, wakes up, and yeah, you come about the day. Katya, Triss, and Kireek. The dragon is still where he was, basically. He's moved around a lot. Like, he hasn't stayed completely still. You can tell he's moved, and he's changed position, but he's still pretty pouty and got his back to you guys. The day is yours. You're going to take some time to work on projects. What would you like to do?
Fucking this goddamn dragon.
Looks like you're having some very big feelings.
Kireek tries to therapy the dragon. Only with borrowed mind flayer language.
Take a deep breath.
Have you considered crushing your enemies before you?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I know what Triss is gonna do, but it's kind of a side quest, so.
Yeah, your guys are all doing side questy things.
Yes.
So,
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I
Triss,
mean,
what do you want to do?
Yeah, Triss is gonna be up probably before anybody else, so she will head out to where the dragon is pouting, with the helmet she took off of that one dead guy, because she promised him a shiny thing. And she's gonna sort of circle around to where he is staring, and be like, "Would you like to join me for a morning flight?"
You see he's kind of like looks at you with big reptilian eyes and then turns away. And he says, "You sent me away when I could have been helpful to you."
I did. And I'm sorry about that. It's a difficult balance to strike, wanting to protect people who can very much protect themselves.
You see he kind of fidgets a little bit. "I know." And looks at you now. "That is how I feel about you."
I don't want to leave you out of any more fights. This place is dangerous, and so are we. So I think it's maybe about time we decided to figure out exactly how dangerous we can be when we know what we're doing.
He sits up to listen.
Yes. Now, I'm not quite as good at this whole teaching thing as your mother, but I think we might be able to figure out some of what we both can do. And you're probably a little bit hungry. It's been a day or two since that elephant, right?
I believe it was the day before, yes.
Yes. Yes. I think we don't have Garou, but that's okay. It can't be that difficult to track down something nice and big in this place.
We're going to go hunt.
Yes, I think that would be a very good idea.
Well, I am awfully hungry. I suppose it couldn't hurt if you came along.
Well, I would like nothing less. Gonna pop
What
up
are you
Wise
hiding?
Bones. Oh, yes. Well, you remember, right before I asked you to leave the fight, I promised I would get you something shiny, And I have this time. It's just the Viking horned helmet we got from the Minotaur guys.
Ooh. He begins to like nose at it and gives it a lick.
Yes.
He says, "It is very charming. Do you think it will fit on my head?" And he kind of puts his like head down to like kind of like cat headbutt into it to see if it'll stay.
It's probably like a tiny little like fascinator on
his
there.
head is just really the wrong shape for it is the problem.
Yes.
Perhaps we could have fixed it in some way. There could be some rope or something, and we could fix it.
It's a very fetching fashion statement. But I worry it might get lost in the flight if we... Well, I mean, I do have rope. I just think you might not enjoy having it tied to your head.
Well, perhaps around my body, then. What if we leave it here? Is there not the risk that it could be stolen?
Oh, you know... That is a fair point. Traditionally, a dragon hoards their lair in a defensible location, and it is the fear of the dragon that keeps thieves away.
Then I shall have to be very terrifying so that they do not bother our lair here.
Yes, I'm sure Mayaliki will appreciate that. I hope.
So if this is my lair, should I keep my hoard somewhere safe here?
Yes, you can store it in my room for now if you'd like, but if you find a place that, well, given that we won't be staying in this plane forever, it might be good to not try to scope out any permanent lairs anytime soon. But for now, temporary lairs are always useful. I do go on many adventures. It's always good to have a place to put down your things and take a little rest. Even if it's not home, exactly.
Yeah, he seems a little confused by the whole thing, but he acknowledges and gently like reaches out and with his teeth takes the helmet from you. He'll put it down and then excitedly come back up.
Yes, I'll cast Fly on myself and then try and figure out how hunting works.
All right. He takes off into the sky, you as well, and you rise up into the bright, shining Kragala day. You begin to fly, and it's the Beastlands. It is teeming with animals, right?
Yeah.
As you fly around, you see birds are flying by, and squirrels jump from tree to tree. As you crest out away from Heartreach and from the Grove of the Unicorn and head out to the Greenway, you see that there is a long herd of there's a long herd of wildebeest that is kind of going around, and you watch as the dragon kind of like gives a couple circles around them, and he considers Wally, man.
Wally's fucking the Garou on our shoulder whispering that we should go hunt rocks
Wally,
and dinosaurs in a side quest.
The lizards.
Oh, we won't need combat maps for this session.
You
should go hunt a Stegosaurus.
I didn't say no combat. I said no battle maps.
Sorry,
you watch. He kind of like considers the wildebeest, but there's clearly a sense of like this is smaller than a thing I've already taken down. Like he kind of shows no interest in it. Do you want to prompt him towards it, or do you kind of let him like? Are you letting him lead the way?
I'm letting him lead the way on this part at least. I'm also trying to like just kind of gauge. Like, how skilled is he at flying? Like, how's his agility? How used to his body is he at this point? Like I am sort of trying to, make this a little bit of a teaching excursion. But the last time I got taught how to fly, it was very different. So.
He actually takes to it very easily.
Great.
There's not
Makes
a lot of
sense.
training wheels needed. Yeah, he's taken to flying, a horse to walking.
Yeah. Great.
He can fly pretty naturally out of the egg. And you see he does like do some fun little aerial bits. He's testing himself out like a kid who's just learned to swim in the deep end. There's a lot of like somersaults and things like that, right? Like, oh, look, I can do a handstand underwater kind of situation where he does some barrel rolls and things. And he spies and watches the long herd of thousands of wildebeest going by. And kind of like gives a sigh. He's watching closely, and then you see a kind of glint in his eye, and he looks up. He's looking basically north, mountainward, right? He's looking off towards where you can see there is now a long line of jungle, where the jungle has kind of stretched out, and there is a dark shape in the sky, kind of flying around there, and you hear kind of his wings start to beat faster, and he says, "It is one thing to take prey from the ground, but from the air, where they may also flee? That would be very interesting, do you not think?"
I think it would certainly be interesting.
"Then come, let us go." And he begins and starts to kind of dash away, dashing towards this shape.
My fly speed is still higher than him, so like
Yes,
I'm not that
you
worried
can
about
keep
that.
up.
Yeah.
He's flying. You guys sail over the greenway, past the herd of wildebeest, over the tail end of it, closer towards the jungles, and you see the shape starts to take form from a black blip. It starts to get larger and larger. You start to see definition. You see the wings are very long, but they are not feathered. They are very angular. You see a long, skinny tail in the air behind it, and the head is long and skinny, almost like crocodile, reptilian, pointed, long beak, spines that grow along the back of it. As you approach, you see an aerosaur, a gargantuan terror lizard, a gargantuan dinosaur that is circling the skies, and dwarfed by it. You see that the dragon excitedly lets out a roar, which catches his attention, and he is going to dive directly into combat.
Sick. Okay. I think the thing is, like, Trystine is sort of doing the mental math of, like, she has never seen this kind of thing before in her life, of course. But I think she's also like, that's definitely not a dragon, I think. But, like,
no, it does kind of give dragon. Fantastic. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do.
Said there were
Look
no
at
dragons
this
in the
fucking
Beastlands.
picture. There are tinier pterosaurs for reference.
Yep.
It's just fully engulfing. Lightning under its wings? What
This
the
thing
fuck
looks
is
awesome.
this thing?
Listen, I set out to make this a
cool.
learning experience. It's going to be a learning experience.
Oh, he's gonna learn today.
right.
Oh my god.
He's gonna learn today.
So here's what I need you to do, Triss.
Yeah.
The first thing we need to do is determine, we are going back and we're using some rules from the first campaign that never quite worked for me. But we are going
Aces High?
We're using Aces High.
Hey.
An amended Aces High again. Some of it's quite tricky with a lot of dice rolling, and I don't want to enter into a completely new minigame, but we are going to use some rules for it to determine spacing. So the first thing I need you to do, Triss, is this is the scramble. Who is going to get to be where in altitude? So everyone is just going to roll a d6. So go ahead, roll your d6 and tell me what you get. I'm going to roll for the dragon and for the aerosaur.
Great. I have rolled a 2.
Okay, that actually makes perfect sense because you and the dragon are both starting at an altitude of 2.
Okay, cool.
These distances are abstract, but in terms of ranges of spells and attacks and things like that, you have to be on the same altitude to make melee attacks.
A thing I'm so known for.
1 altitude away will let you do range attacks of 30 feet. 2 is going to be 60. 3 away is 90. 4 away is 120. 5 away is 150. And that's like the highest, right? So that's kind of going to be the ranges for spells and arrows and things like that. If you are making an attack roll against a creature that is higher than you, you have disadvantage. And similarly, if you are making an attack roll against a creature that is lower than you, you have advantage. So there's an advantage to shooting down at creatures and a disadvantage to shooting up, right? As we can kind of imagine, everyone's spinning in this crazy area. And the last thing is that your movement speed, you're not actually going to use your 30 or 60 feet of movement during this battle. Instead, we are going to, at the beginning of each round, we're going to roll with what's called a flight modifier, which is basically your speed subtracting your size to determine a bonus. We roll a d20, and whoever is the most successful gets to kind of decide if they want to move closer, further away, stay in the same place. So this is whoever's the most nimble is going to be closing space and doing things.
Interesting.
So to start off, we have a 6, a 2, and a 2. We're going to roll initiative, but we're going to roll with our flight modifier. So
Now the good news is Fireball has a range of 150 feet, which means
Yes.
there is nowhere in this system that the pterosaur can hide from me.
yes, correct on Fireball. All right, here we go. So we're going to roll our initiatives. I will mark them down here. Triss, you have a fly speed of 60 and are a medium creature, so you're going to roll with a +4.
Cool.
The dragon has a fly speed of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Interesting, though, because he is your companion. So he will use but under your guidance, as you teach him, he
Yes.
will use your roll. And in fact, because you both rolled 2 on your altitude, I'm going to go ahead and say that you guys are going to move or move closer or further away together.
Cool.
So basically, under your guidance with a +4, you're going to roll that. And he is,
Okay.
remember, he's a beast. He's a companion, so you're going to use the companion rules.
Yeah,
and
I
then
got
the
his section.
Aerosaur is gargantuan, but
Oh,
has
good.
a fly speed of 120. So altogether, 120 feet is +12. Gargantuan is -5, so he's rolling with a +7 to this. So go ahead, and tell me what your initiative roll is.
I got a +4 to this?
Yep,
Okay, 11.
cool. He rolled a 27.
Great!
Jeez.
Natural 20.
Natural
All right.
fucking 20.
Oh, baby!
All right, so we're going to have first the Aerosaur, then Triss and Dragon.
Okay, you have
All
to
right.
Star Fox this. You have to do a barrel roll.
As you come in, his immense size just beats up, and he rises up, so he's way above you right now, looking down at you guys. Cool. He is going to go first. The start of each round, though, we are going to go ahead and roll our flight check. So go ahead and give me another one of those d20 rolls +4. He's going to roll his +7.
Sure.
That was a bad roll.
Ugh. This is also a bad roll. Just cycling through all my d20s today. That was only a 9 total.
All right. He rolls an 11. So
Whoa.
he is going to choose to move closer.
Oh, good.
He is going to descend. Where is my? I have too many stat blocks open.
Why?
Cool. All right. Yeah. Melee. Cool. He is going to descend. He is going to move closer to you, closing the distance. He's actually pulling distance is actually going to hurt him. So that's what he's going to use his movement for. He won the contest. And then he's going to use his action to dash and move closer again.
Great.
So he is now at an altitude of 4, and you guys are at an altitude of 2.
So that means we're within 60 feet of range?
Yes.
Sweet.
All right. That ends his turn, that first round. You watch as the sun gets blotted out as this gargantuan beast starts to sail down at you.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm just trying to, like, visualize. This thing's like a full kaiju, right?
Yep.
Sick, okay. I'm like... Can I just insight check the dragon real quick? Where's his head at on this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Sure, okay.
A wingspan of nearly 200 feet.
Jesus. 21.
He's
at
ready to
least.
go. He's fucking ready to go.
Alright.
What's the dragon's wingspan?
He's medium, so he's like
He's medium,
horse-sized
so
tops.
yeah, he's like horse size. So it's like, I mean, smaller than a horse. A horse is a large creature. So I mean, I'd say his wings are like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah,
he only
realistic
like
wingspan.
tip to tail. You know, like his tip to bottom. He's like 6 or so feet, 7 feet
Yeah.
maybe. Then his tail adds length. His wings are long, but his main body is only like 7 feet.
He's just a little guy.
So he's
just
a little guy. He's
guy.
ready to tangle. Fantastic. So it's your turn. Go ahead, roll for his ferocity.
Right. Sorry.
That's going to be
Remind me how that works.
1d4.
1d4.
1d4 because he does not have anything within 5 feet of him.
Okay. Did I put away all my d4s? What am I thinking? Oh, there's one. Okay, great. Uh-oh, that's a 4.
Just use
okay.
the ferocity.
Yeah, you hear. Yeah, he's frothing at the mouth. He's ready to go. And if you can't unleash him at something, he's gonna have to let out that ferocity. So,
Yep.
what would you like to do with your turn?
Well, he has the first level action, Spit Breath, which has a long range of 60 feet.
Okay, yeah. Aerosaur
So that- yeah.
just moved into range.
Yeah, so I think that's what the dragon is going to do, at least. So he makes a ranged weapon attack. Does that use my ranged weapon proficiency bonus?
It should say, yeah, it's plus your proficient. It should say a number, like something like +3, and then plus proficiency,
that's
which
what
is your
PB
proficiency.
is. Okay.
Yep, PB is
great.
proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Yours is 5, so add 5 to whatever that number is.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck his ranged. I guess his ranged would be Dex, and his Dex is +0, so it's just proficiency bonus. I think.
It almost certainly has a number next to it and says, hold on, Beast Heart.
Just says ranged weapon
Where
attack
it
with
makes a signature. Yeah, signature attack is a ranged weapon attack. No, it doesn't have a plus anything.
Oh, it doesn't. My mistake. Then yeah, it might just be your +5 creature companions.
Well, actually, it says it makes a signature attack as a ranged weapon attack, and the Wormling's signature attack is its bite, which has a +3 plus PB.
Yeah, so signature
well,
attack
its
is
+3 is probably that because its strength is +3.
Yes, but it says makes a signature attack as a ranged weapon attack. So you're still using the signature attack. That's 3 plus proficiency bonus. This is a +8.
Great, but it's a disadvantage because it's aiming up, right?
Yes, and because it's long range of 60 feet.
Okay, this is definitely what the dragon would do. We'll see if it works.
And you spend 2 ferocity to do it. So
+8.
yes,
That's an 18 to hit.
18 at disadvantage will hit.
Not bad.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's a 10 on the lower die. Okay, so that does let's
It's
see.
1d6
attack.
plus proficiency bonus, and then plus an additional proficiency bonus for the spit.
Yes, so this is going to be 1d6 plus 10 cold damage.
Okay.
That is a 1, so that is 11 cold damage.
All right. Minus. I should bring out my phone for this instead of doing the hand math. Not that I can't subtract. Well, even so. Streamline things here. All right. Yeah, not bad. I mean, you watch as a shard of ice appears in its abdomen. It is still barreling down at you. Not a huge amount of damage, but that was your bonus action to command him.
Yes.
So now it is your turn. You have an action. The Aerosaur is still bearing down.
Yeah, so it's like charging us.
Yep. Yeah.
Or
basically.
I guess dropping on us. Great. What's below us? Just like environmentalized? Jungle?
Ground. Yeah. You're over jungle now.
Okay. That's good because escaping through the trees is probably going to be like round 3. Okay, let's see. I mean, fuck it, why not? We'll do a plain vanilla fireball where its face is.
Okay, yeah. So it has advantage on this dex save because it has magic resistance, but it has a +0 to dexterity because it's so damn big.
Okay. Its DC is 18, I believe, but let me confirm that real quick.
Natural 18.
Ooh. Fuck you! Oh god, my reaction, silvery barbs.
Yeah. 60
Yeah.
feet on silvery barbs, okay. Natural 1.
Okay, great. So it's going to take all of this damage. Let me just real quick cast that silvery barbs. And I will give myself advantage on the next whatever I have to do. And I will cast that tasty 3rd level fireball. So this is going to be 8d6 fire damage. Ooh. I will transmute it so that I can
Sure.
slap it with a tentacle. Oh, wait, no, it's not within 30 feet. I can't slap it with a tentacle.
No, but you do deal extra damage when you deal cold, do you not?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I guess I could. As a treat. Let me just mark down.
Yeah, it's not like it's a big bag of hit points or anything.
Yeah, no, this is definitely not an object lesson that's about to happen. I'll still mark it off. Okay, so it's going to be all this plus 5. 35 cold damage.
Okay, yeah. Boom, you watch as it begins to, you shoot your fireball, which turns into a bit of icy mist as it's traveling towards the Aerosaur. It goes right for the head. It begins to twist, and then your your silvery barbs, it twists back like a gust of wind comes and blows its head back right into range, and it explodes. Ice gathers around its eyes, around the corners of its mouth, and it begins to blink to try to get away the ice crystals. It takes a stupid amount of damage.
Sick.
All right. that is the end of round 1. Round 2, let's go ahead and make our checks, our flight checks. So you go ahead, roll +4. The Aerosaur is going to roll +7. Oh, not very good.
Also not very good. 12. The highest we've gotten on the flight check so far.
13.
God damn it.
The Aerosaur is...
Wait. Sorry. Because I silvery barbs, my next roll is at advantage.
Oh, has advantage, yeah.
All right. Come on, baby. That's much better. 17.
Okay, so now you have, you've kind of thrown the Aerosaur off. You have the choice. Are you and the dragon going to move closer or further away, or you can take the dodge action?
I think we want to get on top of this thing if we can. So how far can we move?
You can move up 1 square on a success.
So it's at 4. That would take us to 3.
To 3, yes. Which would put you within 30 feet.
Would we be able to dash to do that twice, or no?
One of you can use an action to move you in closer into range.
Well, it's more like I just don't want to be where it's aiming to put its body. Like, if we can get up past it would be good, but if that's not an option, that's okay.
You could move all the way up into its space.
That might not be good. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sorry, this is a lot of new things happening all at once.
I know. You're good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Your choice is move currently at height 2, altitude 2. Do you want to move closer, further away, or just kind of take the dodge action to make it harder to hit you?
I don't think moving further away would benefit us. I think my inclination would be to try and move... like, closer is bad. Past it would be ideal, but past is not an option. So I think...
Not on this round.
Not on this round. So I think in that case, dodge action's not a bad idea. Just make us both harder to hit. As when it tries to slam into us, we can hopefully evade and get above it.
Fantastic. Okay. So you get the dodge action, and then it is his turn.
Wait, do I have a bonus action?
That was the beginning of the round, the flight check, right? So now we're moving to actual
so this wasn't
initiative
our turns.
turns.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what you guys get in place of any movement, because if you try to do movement in 3D, everyone
Gets confusing.
That running battle. I've been in that flying running battle. It's a pain in the ass.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. So now is the Aerosaur's turn. He did not win, so he does not get to choose where he's going to go. He is just going to use his whole action to move 1 closer.
So he's at 3 now.
So he's at 3. That's his whole turn, and it brings us back to you. Triss and Dragon, go ahead and roll your d4. He's still not within melee of the dragon, so it's just 1d4.
It is a 1 this time, so he's only up to ferocity 3.
Cool. Yes, and I believe it's 10 that you're trying to avoid getting to.
I think that's correct. Great. Okay. Yeah, so is it our turn and then his whatever he's gonna do, or was that his whole action to just move
That was
closer?
his whole everything, yeah. That's
Wow.
part of flying, is that sometimes you can just end up too far away to do anything.
Great. Okay. Yeah, I think probably... Okay, so, he's within 30 feet now. I can slap him with a tentacle. Okay, we're gonna do another transmuted fireball.
Okay.
And,
Cool.
Yes.
So it's going to be another at advantage roll, thanks to the magic resistance.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
that is another natural 18 on the dice.
No, I already declared it. That's fine. I can do another silvery barbs just because advantage on the next thing feels like it might be a good idea to have regardless.
Yeah, you could even give it to your dragon on this turn.
Could give it to my dragon on this turn. Yeah, okay. Why not? And then a transmuted 3rd level.
All right, so you're going to silvery barbs. I'll roll again. That's a natural 15, so that's going to fail.
Great. Okay. That's 37 cold damage, and I also
Okay.
need the pterodactyl thing to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, yikey. Yikey. I don't think I can succeed at this. That's a 4.
That will not succeed the DC 18 charisma save. So it will take 3d6 psychic damage and become frightened of me.
Yes, it cannot willingly move closer towards you.
That feels pretty good, I hope. It is only 7 psychic damage.
Okay. Still done a pretty tremendous amount of damage. 2 transmuted fireballs is nothing to sneeze at. And your dragon's going to get to go now. And it is frightened.
Yes, so the dragon is definitely going to do another spit breath. So drop 2 ferocity. So that's the ferocity next to the ability is the cost in ferocity. Okay.
Yep.
There's a very, very draw steel about this. Can't imagine why.
Beastar class coming next year
Ooh.
for Draw Steel. So, in fact, the playtest is out right now.
Okay, the dragon has advantage because of silvery barbs, so it's making... Oh, but normal range of 30 feet, so it would already be making it straight. No, because we're below it.
Yes, so this is a straight roll.
This is a straight roll. Okay, and it's going to be this plus 8. That is a 22.
22, fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
1d6 plus 10 cold damage. That is a 2, so that is 12 cold damage.
Every little bit helps. Another ice shard in this creature that is beginning to wonder if it's gotten in over its head. All right. That ends your turns.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to round 3 for the roll-off for the flight modifier. So go ahead, roll your d20. Add 4. He's going to add 7. What'd you get?
A natural 20.
Let's go!
Not particularly useful in initiative, but hey, I'll take it.
This is only going to be a 12 for him. So you truly have air superiority right now. You have the choice to move. Do you want to move up into range with him? Try to get past him. You could use you could use your flight modifier right now, and then one of you could use your dash, an action if you wanted to pull the other up higher. But
I think getting to the tier above it would be good. So we're at 2, it's at 3. I would like to get us to 4.
All right.
So if I can get us to 3 now, sort of like lateral with it, with the awareness that it's frightened of me until the start of my turn. So I think that means it won't be able to use its thing to get closer to us.
Correct. It cannot move closer to you. All right, so your flight check, you want to get closer to it. So you move up into
I
its
want to
face.
take us up to 3, yeah.
Seeing that it is spiraling and kind of having a hard time, you and the dragon each peel off, heading around kind of its neck, trying to get past and up away from it. That is the flight check. Tris won. Now it is the Aerosaur's turn. It is going to use wing gusts. Knowing that it has disadvantage to attack you, it's too frightened, it is going to beat its wings. I need you and the dragon to both make strength saving throws.
Okay, great.
Creates a burst of thunderous force.
Okay, so the dragon's strength save is plus 3 with no
I do
proficiency
not.
bonus, it looks like.
Yep.
And my strength save is plus 1 with no proficiency bonus. So the dragon gets a 15, and I get a 9.
All right, you're both going to fail.
Okay.
You each take 33 points of damage.
Oh, shit!
Thunder
Okay, hold on a
damage.
Just a second. I have to calculate how many hit points the dragon has very quickly. Okay, it's 7 plus 7 times my level, which is 13.
Yeah.
So
91. 7 times 14.
98.
Because 7 plus 7 times your level.
Is that correct? I think it is 98.
7 times 14 would be 70 plus 28. So 98. Yep.
Great, okay. So 98 minus 33?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just real quick write that down.
Same for you, and I do need the concentration check of a DC 16 for Triss.
Right.
Ooh, actually kind of challenging.
Okay. Well, it is the first time it's gotten to do anything, so it's only fair. Okay, Constitution save. Oh no. So that's a 15.
Ooh.
That's a 15. All right. You and the dragon are both going to plummet because the dragon doesn't have a hover speed. You are knocked prone, which
The
means
dragon
your
doesn't have a
flight
hover speed?
fly speed 30.
Oof. Okay.
So you and the dragon are both knocked prone, and on the start of your turn are going to plummet to the ground.
Okay, as a reaction, I'm going to cast Featherfall on both of us.
Okay, you cast Featherfall. I'm going to rule that as at the start of your turn, you're going to descend. You're going to descend a tier.
Okay.
You're falling slowly, so.
So, as written, Featherfall, you descend controlled 60 feet per round.
60 feet? Okay, so let's say two
Which would be
tiers.
two
You'll
tiers,
go
yes.
down to one, and then eventually hit the ground. So, how long is the dragon afraid of you for, by the way?
Only until the start of my turn.
Okay, so
It's not a dragon, it's a pterosaur.
you're right. Sorry, pterosaur. There is a dragon. That's my confusion.
Yes.
So, start of your turn, you go 3, 2, 1. You and the dragon get knocked down, and then you featherfall, begin to sail down gently. The aerosaur still actually can't plummet at you right now, flapping its wings, staying in place. It is your turn. Go ahead, roll your ferocity, and then tell me what you'd like to do.
Yes. Okay. For the ferocity. 2. Okay. So we're back up to 3. So are we, like, below the canopy of the trees yet, or no?
No.
Okay.
A 0 altitude is you're going to hit trees. We're still, in the air, abstracting how high up you are.
Sure.
The answer is very high, right? But
Right.
The dragon has a fly speed, so he can choose to start flying again.
Yes, he will definitely do that.
Okay.
And
So the question is, what is Triss going to do? Because on her next turn, she's going to just fall into the trees
Yeah.
if she doesn't.
Triss is
fly
not
now.
leaving the dragon as the only one in the air. So what I think I'm gonna do instead. Hold on, let me make sure I can actually do this. Oh god, I'm gonna be controlling so many guys. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Summon Dragon and ride the dragon.
Okay.
So a Draconic Spirit.
Fantastic. So Draconic Spirit, use your action, and you conjure underneath you. You gently alight along the phantasmal dragon's back. What is the fly speed of the dragon, and how big is it?
The dragon. Hold on a minute.
The phantasmal dragon, yeah.
Draconic Spirit stat block. Large. It's large.
Okay, it's large.
And it has a 60-foot fly speed.
Okay, so that means you're rolling with a +3 now instead of a
Yes.
+4.
Ah, beans, right. Okay. So am I rolling for our mobility again? Or
That's
no?
at the start of the next round, but that's your new
Right.
bonus instead of +4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sick.
it's a little more unwieldy than you are because it's a larger creature.
Mm-hmm.
However, use your action, you are flying, you're going to use the bonus action to command the dragon. Sorry, the dragon, not the dragon.
Not at all
This is-
confusing.
I've made things so confusing for myself. Okay. It's at 3. We're at 1.
It's a 3, you're at 1.
Dragon's gonna do a dodge action for sure. I think we're not trying to close, and dragon doesn't really have the range to. I mean, a long range at disadvantage. No, dragon's gonna try at least.
Okay.
I'm trying to go with what the dragon would do in this situation rather than what Trystine is ordering the dragon to do, because that's not exactly how this goes. So dragon's gonna do the thing that has worked sort of so well, kind of, and is gonna do a spit breath at disadvantage.
Cool.
And it is not going to work because that is a 3 on the lower die, so an 11 to hit.
Too low. Gets himself back up, but his spit of ice is just too far off.
Yeah.
He's still trying to catch himself. Cool. That is your action to cast the spell. That is his action. Use your bonus action to command him. Round 4. Here we go. Go ahead and make your +3 roll, please.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use a different dice. I've been rolling kind of bad with that one.
Okay, that is a 13. Yeah.
All right. No longer afraid. The aerosol rolled a natural 20, so that's a 27.
Oh boy.
So he is going to move down for his turn. Oh, I have to see. Then his turn starts. Let's see if he recharges his wings. He doesn't. he will use his action to move down into 1 with you. You guys are both at altitude 1, right above the trees. He is within melee of you guys at this point.
Cool. And then we have our movement?
And now you have your... Nope, no movement because he won the... unless you want to use your whole actions to try to get away from him, in which case he'll take an attack of opportunity.
Interesting.
If you want to use your... Because he won the flight battle, he gets to do his thing for free, then he used his action to come down. You didn't win the flight battle. You don't get any free movements if you want to use your whole action, both of you, to try to get away.
Gotcha. Great. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, just... Man. So that thing just did a wind gust that did 33 points of damage.
Yes. How many hit points does Triss have left?
Oh, Triss has 84. But the dragon has... Hold on, I wrote it down and then didn't actually do the subtraction. The dragon has only 65.
65's plenty. What are we even
You
worried
can take
about?
one more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just... So here's the thing. I don't think we're killing this thing. I mean, I can try.
I mean, it's pretty hurt.
Well, who am I to say no to a goad like that?
Yeah, it's pretty hurt. You know, it's taking a lot of damage. It's taking... Hold on, I have the math here somewhere. It's taking 102 points of damage currently.
What the fuck are we doing here? Why the fuck is Trystine and the dragon just not soloing everything?
You told me.
No, this is good. This is a learning experience.
I rolled kind of badly on the wing gust too.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
Oh my goodness.
Don't need to hear
Good.
that.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, listen, you're right above the trees. If you wanted to use an action to get into the trees right now, I would call that the end of combat.
Mm-hmm.
You're currently in melee with it, so you could use an action to go down into the trees. Might try to snap at you guys as you go, but then you'll be in the trees, combat will be over. You could use your actions to move above it. Is it a bonus action to control your mount?
I think it's a... Oh, no, hold on a minute. The dragon spirit is like a... Hold on, let me check.
High level D&D, folks.
It obeys your verbal commands, no action required by you. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses its movement to avoid danger.
Gotcha, okay. So,
which means I could do my thing and then the dragon could fly away with me on its back. And actually, it would be completely fine.
That's true. You could get one more action off and then fly away.
Okay. Before I do that, can I do a little insight check on the dragon, the real dragon, not my mount, my spirit boy? Cool. I'm just sort of like, I want to suss out where we're at here. Okay, that is a 24.
He feels thrilled, right? Like, you got hit by some wings, but you didn't crash into the ground. You haven't been clawed or bit. You've done a pretty significant amount of damage to this creature. He feels, pretty thrilled, pretty excited.
Okay, one more round. All right.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with your actions?
I'm gonna hit it with a spell, and then I'm gonna have my Draconic Spirit pop me up a level so I'm higher up than it.
Okay.
So we're like parallel, which means there's no advantage or disadvantage to any of this stuff right now, right?
Correct.
Great. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna try and like wombo combo this. I'm going to quicken the first spell I cast, so that then it will not be bullshit when I also...
If you use your bonus action to quicken, then you can't command your companion, the dragon.
And he'll just take a dodge action.
He will take the dodge action, yes.
That is okay by me.
I think it's the beast. Go on if you want to take your action.
Yes. Sorry, so many things. High level magic user. Okay. We are... We're just gonna quicken 4th level fireball. So this is gonna be 9d6. This thing's enormous. I can pick a spot on it that is not in range of me or the dragon, right?
To fireball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. And because it's quickened, it's also going to need to make a charisma save or get slapped and be afraid of me.
Okay.
Ugh. I'm
Fail on
heightening
the
this.
charisma
That's
save.
a lot of very bad rolls. I just want to do a shit ton of damage. Give me just a second.
Cool. All right, he's going to roll his dexterity save at advantage because of magic resistance. Not a natural 18 that time. So he's going to take full damage.
Yay! Okay, hold on a minute. Sorry. Right, this is heightened. No, this is empowered. Great, empowered spell. So I'm going to reroll.
Synonyms.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, all of these. And I didn't transmute it, so it's 37 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And because it failed the charisma save, it also takes 11 points of psychic damage and is afraid of me until the start of my next turn again.
Okay. Pretty bad shape, this Aerosaur.
Great.
The dragon takes the dodge action, and then you're going to have your other dragon move.
No, I'm going to use my... that was
mount?
my bonus action because it was quickened,
Okay.
so I'm going to use my action to Sorcerer's Burst.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, let's see. This is going to... I need to roll this one with a plus 10. Okay, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be 3d8 cold damage. And hold on a minute. Yes, if any of these are 8s, they explode. But we'll see. This is plus 5 because it's cold damage. Okay, one of these is an 8. Just a second. Okay, that one was... Okay. 16. 19 plus 5. 24 additional cold damage.
Okay. He's getting real low.
Alright. Fucking minx. Alright, let's see. And then I'm going to have my dragon mount use the movement action to get me... But it can't get closer to me right now. No, I'm going to use the movement action to get above it.
Okay.
If I do... Wait. It gets an attack of opportunity, doesn't it? Because I'm moving 30 feet above
Yes,
it.
but at disadvantage because it's frightened of you.
Right. Alright. Sure, why not? Let's see what happens. I'm trying to teach the dragon a lesson today, so...
Triss goes up to 2. He will take a bite attack against you at disadvantage. Actually, against your dragon, because that is what's leaving the threatened area, not you.
Ooh.
At disadvantage. Whoops. That doesn't count. Did go in the tray. Alright. At disadvantage to hit your dragon, that's a 19.
Okay, the dragon's AC is 19. I can't cast shield onto it, can I? It's an
No, you
ally, it's
can't.
not me. Great.
No, you could silvery barbs, because I don't think you used your reaction.
That's true. Sure. I think the dragon... well, yeah. Dragon's already taken the dodge action. I could use advantage on whatever bullshit is about to happen. So then,
Cool.
yes, I will silvery barbs that.
That's a much higher. 28.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I have advantage on whatever is about to happen.
Okay. Your mount is going to take 31 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and is grappled.
Interesting.
While it is grappled, it is also restrained.
All right,
So
give
you
me a
get
second.
stuck in space with the Aerosaur.
Cool. Okay. Dragon Spirit. It took 31 points of piercing damage?
Yes.
Great. Okay. I'm keeping track of 2 other HP counters than myself. What am I
Nothing to worry
doing in
about.
this
All right.
fight?
All right. Aerosaur in spitting distance of death. Here we go. I think this is going to be our final roll
Last
for
rollies?
maneuvering. So go ahead and roll with your +3. He's rolling with, your +3. He's rolling with +7.
Does it matter that I'm grappled and or that it's grappled and restrained?
Yeah, roll disadvantage.
Great.
You can't get away, but maybe you could maneuver yourself if you do still win.
At +3, that is a 9.
All right, dirty 20. The Aerosaur. What does he want to do? Does he want to move closer or move away?
Aerosaur. Wait, Aerosaur is frightened of me.
Yes. Well, he
I'm
has you
on
though.
the thing. Yeah, he has
He can
me.
move.
I'm...
Yeah, he can move up. He's not moving any closer to you. You're in his space. He can move up with you.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, fine.
What does he want to do? What does he want to do? Yeah, he's going to move up away from your dragon. If your dragon would like to take an attack of opportunity, he can.
He absolutely will. Why not? So that's
So he's
gonna be.
move up to altitude 2.
I think it's got to be his signature attack, his bite.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so it's gonna be. Is it disadvantage because of the? No, they're at the same range. So
They are at the
no
same range,
disadvantage
yep.
This time. Okay, so
Yep,
it's
this is
gonna be
straight.
this plus 8. Oh my god, that's a natural 1. Dragon, no. Wait,
Oh.
dragon had advantage from something.
You gave yourself advantage on this last silvery
Dragon had the
barbs.
dodge action. It was advantage
Dragon
on
had
not
the
getting
dodge
hit.
action.
That's what it was. Okay, great. Okay, dragon does not successfully hit the pterosaur.
Okay, cool. Pterosaur's turn. Pterosaur's going to roll to see if it gets its wing thing back. He does, but I think he's just going to tear into you. First, he's going to talons the dragon that he's holding at
Right.
disadvantage because he's frightened, but at advantage because you're restrained. The dragon is restrained.
Right.
So, straight roll. That's a natural 2 on the talons, so that is only a 14 to hit the dragon.
The AC of the dragon spirit is 19, so that will miss.
All right, he's going to roll again with his bite. See if he can destroy
Alright,
this
take-
thing that he's holding.
Take a chomp.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 will
Or
hit.
dirty 20, sorry. 8 plus 12 is 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
All right, here we go. How many hit points does the Phantasmal Dragon have left?
69.
Nice.
Oh, I don't think he's going to do that.
It has 50 plus 5 plus 10 times spell level. I think that's correct. Sorry. I've just been juggling so many things. Let me just
You're
make
okay.
super sure so I'm not cheating you out of killing this thing. HP 50 plus. Oh no. 50 plus 10 for each spell level above 5. My mistake. It has 50 HP, and that was reduced by 31, so it actually only has 29. That's much more disappointing. This can definitely kill it.
Oof.
Glad I
50
checked.
minus 31 is 19, right?
Yes. Sorry. Jesus. I've been doing so much math. Okay, just kill it.
11 plus 4 is 15, plus 4 is 19, plus 8
Oh.
is 27. 27
Perfectly
points
kill
of
it.
piercing damage that skewers this dragon. That's both of its attacks.
Great.
And the dragon that you were on disappears.
Cool.
You were going to fall, and I don't believe you have feather fall because you cast silvery barbs, correct?
Do I have some kind of like reaction I can do to try, or like athletics check I can make to try and grab the thing that was just biting me or biting my dragon, so I don't fall?
I think I've allowed this, but I think I've always made it an opportunity attack, which you use your reaction. Here's what I'll say. Oh, the dragon used his reaction. I was gonna say he could grab you as you fall past, but yeah, Triss is gonna
Okay.
fall.
Great. And we're at what height right now?
Really high.
I feel like that means I'm not going to hit the ground immediately.
At the start of your turn, you
Featherfall, or did that go away?
I have feather fall as a reaction, but I use my reaction on silvery barbs.
yes.
I see.
D&D, how far do you fall in a round? 500 feet per round. Yeah, you're gonna hit
Wow.
both trees. Roll. Now, I don't think it's fair to say that you're a full 500 feet above the ground. We're gonna split the difference and say that you are 100 feet above the ground here. You're gonna take 10d. Oh, let me double check the rules here. Make sure that there isn't a rule for hitting the ground. Free fall. Nope. In Aces High, you always take 20d6 when you fall. So
Wow.
roll 20d6.
Oh boy.
All right, that's 71 points of damage as you plummet into the trees. Boom! You sail past the dragon at the start of your turn.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm still up, bitch.
Into the trees. You're at altitude 0 though. I'm gonna take your dice away.
What? Hey.
The Aerosaur has gone. Now it is your turn. You are in the trees, and the dragon is above you. What would you like to do? Go ahead, roll his ferocity.
Oh, yes. That's another 2. So he builds 2 with more ferocity.
Okay.
Okay, so he's at 3. Great. So I'm at altitude 0.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the pterosaur is still within 150 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. So I think, like, Trystine,
How many hit points do you have left?
I have 13.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Trystine,
Okay.
absolutely battered, like, clinging to a tree branch, is like, all right.
I mean,
I'm gonna, let me just check one other thing real quick.
yeah, I mean, falling 500 feet from the sky is, that'll do it.
Would you believe it? The range on Sorcerer's Burst is 120 feet. I'm quickening this fireball, just in case.
Okay.
So we are going to, yes. But which level? There are so many. I've still got 4th. Okay. Yeah, quickened, 4th level, fireball, dexterity save, DC 18.
Fail.
Okay. 22, 25, 28, 31, 32 fire damage.
With 31 hit points left.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't even need the Sorcerer's Burst.
Finish the Aerosaur, Triss. What happens?
I think it's like, as it's sort of bearing down on the baby dragon, or not a baby anymore, I guess, the wormling is what is on his stat block. I think Triss kind of like, like clinging to the top of this tree that she just shattered 3 branches on, falling down through. She just kind of does like the fucking Yu Yu Hakusho finger gun thing, and like the fireball mote just streaks up and explodes, I think, inside the skull of the pterosaur.
I don't know what you mean because I'm not a weeb, but hell yeah.
Oh, sure.
Fireball up the
Shots
mouth
fired.
as it comes in ready to spear your dragon, and you watch as it detonates. Flame comes out of the eyes. It lets out a shriek, and then it turns body back first, wings sailing, tail flapping in the air above it, and it trees. You watch as trees splinter and shatter, go flying all over the place, and the dragon lies dead.
The pterosaur lies dead. The dragon's fine.
Sorry, I keep saying
you
the
gotta
wrong
stop scaring
one.
me like
the
this.
Aerosaur lies
Yeah.
dead. And I think that is where we'll go ahead and take our break. We'll pick up again with your successful kill.
Yeah, I hope we haven't disrupted the ecosystem wildly or pissed off a beast lord.
You just killed the dinosaur lord,
That's-
you actually. You
More
know?
room for
Christ.
Sophia Ricciardi, the Lizard King. Anyway, let's get a break.
See you in a moment.
Adios.
Rolling with difficulty.
In a world. Just kidding. Welcome to Roseville Beach. It's the summer of 1979.
Hi, I'm Arian.
Lou Wells, at your service.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And our heroes are gearing up for a relaxing summer of fun.
I am attempting to make pancakes.
He's been making pancakes for like 4 hours. Please tell me you have literally anything else to do.
Yeah, no, I want pancakes.
We should go out.
But Roseville Beach has different plans for them. I think there's a fucked up dog in here.
What the fuck are you up to?
The camera zooms out. We see sort of this shadow cast over Roseville Beach.
But with the help of some friends,
Mama Savo shit.
Welcome to the theater.
You know, are you like husband material?
I am 67 years young. Let's be clear about that, young man.
You know there's a dance, right? You can go and shake it.
perhaps our heroes can solve the mysteries and bring peace back to Roseville Beach. New episodes on QueeRPG every other Monday starting January 12th.
Rolling with difficulty.
When last we left our heroes, Triss and her dragon had just felled an Aerosaur, which now lies supine on the trees.
Shut Come on, can't explain that. Can't explain
No.
Oh, we are
Absolutely the
put a lid on
fuck
the
not.
giggles.
Don't bring it. Okay, it's in the episode now. It's fine. It happened. It happened. Whatever.
Dead dinosaur on the
Guys are the
trees.
worst.
You watch as
Dead
Tristan
dinosaur do not eat.
pull yourself out of branches. You're like all scratched up. You can feel like, you've been like even punctured in some places by branches. And you're still really high off the ground just because these are tall trees. And you watch as the dragon comes down and lands excitedly on the Aerosaur's chest and starts to like sniff around and then dig in.
He's gonna be at that for a while. I think I'm gonna rather than cast fly on myself again, I think I'm gonna feather fall my way down.
Cool. You cast Featherfall, you're gonna float down through these trees.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm just gonna remember Garou being like, "Oh, you should use the, you should walk places and stuff." And I'm like, "Well, I'm walking places now." After I float gently down.
Cool. You cast Featherfall and gently float down. It is full-on jungle here, so once you get through the canopy, it is hot. I mean, it's hot outside with the sun of Krigala, but it is humid. There are epiphytes, ferns and bromeliad plants growing on plants on all the branches here.
I know those
and
words.
Once you're through the canopy, like all the light goes away. You descend through the trees and eventually find yourself standing on the ground. There's just a litter of organic matter, like you're standing on almost like a trampoline of dead, decomposing leaves. The little beams of sunlight that managed to pierce through, you can see plants flourishing up around them, and there is a cacophony of insects and birds and stuff that you can hear.
Cacophony?
Garou was right. This is nice. I'm gonna walk towards where the giant dead pterosaur is and get out of
It's pretty easy. You can see the sun in the clearing, and you begin to you make your way over, and standing underneath, you look up. There's sun where trees have shattered, and then the big shadow of the dinosaur, right? So it's kind of like shadow from the trees, then a big area of sunlight, and then in the middle, the dinosaur's body. So
okay, if the dinosaur didn't make it to the ground, I might.
No,
just
it's laying on top of the
fly.
trees. Sure.
I would, yeah. I mean, it's fine. I burned a second level spell slot for nothing, but that's fine. I'll just fly again.
Your 13th level. That's what they're there for, to be burned
that is
for
what
nothing.
they're there for. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I imagine it's kind of like, the trees are huge, so this thing has, in fact, it got stabbed through by trees, like on the wing, the membrane of the wing, right?
Gross.
Like, it's just been punctured through. This is a truly massive creature that has fallen from the sky. You fly and hover up and see that the dragon is, excitedly eating, and turns to you and says, "See? When we work together, there is no end to the enemies that we can bring down."
Well, that's one way of looking at this, but I'd advise you to look at this creature from a slightly different angle, if you will.
He's listening.
There are some similarities between this creature and us. When you wanted to challenge it, you mentioned an aerial combat would be tricky, dangerous, the possibility of escape for our enemy. Do you think perhaps it thought the same of us?
It most certainly thought it was going to win, otherwise it would have fled.
That might be the reason why it fought. But there are other reasons to fight than being certain you will win.
True, sometimes you know you will lose, but there is something to protect anyway.
Yes.
Like your horde.
Yes, like your horde. You know, your mother, sometimes I think she thinks of people as part of her horde.
Why should she not? Are they not under her protection too?
They are under
You
her
people are in my
protection.
horde. You
And you are in mine.
and Kireek
Yes.
and Triss, your Triss, and Katya and
Yes.
Garou.
Yes, that's often
All of
how
you
I
are
think
in
of
my
it as
horde.
well.
Is that why you are so bossy?
Well, I did learn that from your mother, so you may have to get used to it.
You see, he kind of gives a furrowed brow, and he says, "I know it is different, but I'm not sure how to describe that it is different. Perhaps you can help me."
Which is different? Sorry.
He hasn't said yet. He says,
Oh,
I know it's different, but I'm not sure how it's different. Perhaps you can help me.
yes. Which is different?
When Vasilix told me what to do, it was bad and wrong. But when you tell me what to do, you expect me to listen. I know it is different, but I don't know how.
The difference is choice. When I tell you what to do, I'm only ever giving you suggestions. I tell you the things that I think will be best to do. But I'm often wrong, and I've learned a lot from making mistakes.
So a thing that you tell...
So when I give you when I tell you what I think you should do next, it is always your choice whether or not to listen to me. And there are factors for why I certainly think it's a good idea to listen to me at this point. I care very much for you. I don't want any harm to come to you. And I think you are perhaps a little more cavalier with your well-being than I am with your well-being. But that is your right. You are a mighty creature already, and you will grow to be something far mightier than I. But until then, you are a child under my protection, and what I learned from your mother is that it is one's job in that circumstance to guide and suggest as best one can, without ever trapping someone.
So if you told me to do something that I did not agree with, it would be okay if I chose to do something different.
Well, there's an interesting question there of what you mean by it would be okay. I would probably be somewhat upset, but I am not the ultimate arbiter of right and wrong. You are your own creature, and I would never take your free will or expect you to only ever do the things that I want you to do, in the same way that grandmother allows me to do things that I know make no sense to her.
Okay. So when you tell me that I will one day have to leave this place, I may not have to do it?
That may be a conversation you will have to take up with your mother. But yes,
Mother is not here.
Mother is not here.
I know you insist upon sending me home, but that is not my home. I do not remember that place at all. It is not my lair. My hoard is not there. I like this place. The grove is my lair. And you and the others are my hoard. As long as you are here, I do not think that I should like to leave it all.
Okay. The calculations are floating in front of my eyes right now.
Kid's making a lot of sense.
Yeah. What you choose to do is always your decision. I believe that more than I believe anything else. If you choose to make this place your home, then the family that we share back home will miss your absence, but you will be free to make that choice as you will.
Okay.
Because that's really what this is. There are consequences to choices. The choices are always yours to make. But that does make the consequences of those choices one's responsibility as one continues forward. You asked what the difference was between my commands and those of Vasilix. The difference is that when a creature like Vasilix commands you, the choice is not your own, but the consequences remain. And that is a cruelty I would never inflict on another thinking being.
I understand it. I do. And I'm not against seeing what you call home.
Yes.
One day. I do think it should be nice. I do think that it's possible I will grow bored in places, but I do not know that another place would ever feel like home, at least not easily.
You know, this is a conversation that we can continue to have. I'm sure there are many things I wish to tell you about the home I grew up in and the home I do not remember. But when your mother sent me after you, she told me to retrieve her egg. And you are not her egg anymore. So perhaps we will both be all right with whatever you choose.
I would prefer it to be that way. I should not like for any of the consequences of my actions to weigh on you, just as you do not wish for my actions that I did not have control over to have consequences that weigh on me. I don't think that would be very fair of me.
Yes. Well, I think it's all right if you make this choice at this point, even if perhaps someday you make different choices. I should certainly like you to visit home at least once. What I call home, of course. I think you'd enjoy it. The sun moves. It's quite exciting.
That seems like it would be very strange.
You get used to it.
Would you not get dizzy?
It doesn't move so fast unless you're trancing. I would very much like to show you the stars at some point.
And what are those like?
The entire sky is dark, except for tiny little points of light, like jewels. But they're much too high up to reach. I've tried, unfortunately.
That sounds like it would be more irksome than beautiful, but perhaps there is something to it if you say so.
Perhaps. I don't have the skill to describe it with the beauty of some, but I think you would enjoy seeing them at least once.
Would you like anything to eat? I don't think I could finish this whole thing myself.
I'm all right. I think the local ecosystem will greatly appreciate this. You know, there's a phenomenon I've been told happens in oceans called a whale fall. And then I will just sort of trail off into the explanation of that.
Fantastic. He eats and gorges himself. He rests in the sun for some time. And then he is ready to travel again. Before you go, though.
Oh, yes?
You notice that there do begin to be, some movement with, you see vultures come down and start to pick at this dinosaur, and, some bugs start to fly around. The word of the kill, so to speak, is starting to get out. But as he eats and then you prepare to fly away and you're standing up, you notice that you see something in the trees at the edges, just where the sun, the sun turns to shadow, where the trees are still casting shadow. You start to see eyes. A pair of eyes, another pair of eyes, another pair of eyes. Peering out from the darkness.
A big central eye, maybe?
No.
Okay.
No.
Good.
They look like sets, many sets from what started as one or two and now is starting to look like a dozen and a half, 2 dozen creatures peering back at you.
Interesting.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes, I would love to make a perception check.
If we simply do not perceive the extra eyes, then perhaps the creatures will leave us be. It is like they're not there.
Oh, guess who's not proficient in this on this character? That's a 5. Can the dragon also roll a perception check?
Yeah. Have the dragon roll a perception check. I think that seems reasonable.
Okay. The dragon has passive perception 10 plus BB, so it looks like no proficiency. So just plus 5.
His passive perception is 10 plus proficiency bonus?
Yeah, so I think that just
so that means he would be rolling with his
only
proficiency
proficient
bonus.
but no bonus. Okay, so just this plus 5.
Yep.
Whoops, that's fully cocked, sorry. Oh, that's a natural 20. Dragon knows exactly what it is.
You see that the dragon comes and sits and begins to peer and lets out a growl as he's staring into the shadows.
Can you make out what they are, cousin?
They look like... He kind of ponders. He's like, they look like people, but they're small and furry. Hands and tails. And their teeth are quite sharp, though. They're watching us.
Perhaps it would be best to take our leave. I fear we may have intruded into their home.
Perhaps. I do not like the looks of them.
Then I think
He
shall
takes
return.
you gently in his claws and begins to flap.
It's very nice of him. I still have spell slots. I can still cast.
I
fire.
know.
Yeah. But if he just wants to be like, okay, we're leaving. So very well. I shall T-pose away.
And you guys head out. Fantastic. Okay. That brings us to, let's travel back in time a little bit.
Yes.
To the end of the long rest for Kireek and Katya.
Oh.
Kireek and Katya begin to come to. Kireek lying in your bed. There's that brief period of time between sleep and awake where the passage of time is kind of impossible to tell, but you're still aware of things that are going on around you. It's in this state, this slight wakefulness, that you hear what sounds like a breath in your ear. Almost Doppler effect as it approaches. Your eyes open. You look around. There is no one in the room. And then you hear it, like a distant voice.
Scythe and subjugate. I require a conference. Come to the Standing Stones. Come alone. Obey, and you shall receive rewards. I await your response.
Do I have a... I asked, do I have a choice? Not in that. Am I compelled to do so?
No, you do not feel any domination or compulsion. You can respond to this message if you wish.
You can reply to this message.
Yes. Reply to this message.
As you obey.
Kireek will try and sneak away without having anyone notice.
Okay. The only person there currently is Katya. So the question is for Kireek. Actually, this is a question for Noir. This is kind of a PvP moment. Would you just like to be successful in sneaking away, or would you like to leave it up to a dice roll?
I'll leave it up to a dice roll, but I'll tip the scales and do my chromatophores.
Okay.
Ooh. My passive
right,
perception is 20. I'm going to say that that's probably Katya at the end of her long rest. That's what you would need to beat.
Okay. So go ahead, roll your at advantage because you're chromatophores, I believe.
Yeah. Well, it's effective invisibility, so...
Yes, so at advantage.
Okay. What is this, stealth?
Yes.
Okay. $14.
Total 14? Damn. Okay. Katya, you catch a shimmer against the wall. You recognize the shape. He's predator camouflage, but you recognize the shape of Kireek sneaking past your room and out into the Grove of the Unicorn.
Ooh. I think Katya is gonna follow him to the exit of the building, and then if she sees the shimmer kind of like leave the grove, sit down by the side of the lake and let him go. But she might do some divination on him while he's gone.
Ooh.
Do I notice Katya following me?
What's your passive perception, bro?
It switches back over. Sophia, do you want Katya to be noticed, not seen, or rather, do you want her to remain hidden for this drama, or do you want to make this a contested check?
I don't think she's trying to hide that she's following some sort of shimmer through the building, but she doesn't call out to Kireek either, so up to him if he wants to acknowledge that Katya's, like, watching him go or not.
So, Kireek, you're aware that you've been seen, but Katya has not called out to you.
I think Kireek will kind of clock that when he gets to, like, when he's at the entrance outside of the, like, to exit the lake hideout. He'll just kind of, like, give a slight sigh and then drop the chromatophores and then turn to Katya.
Going somewhere?
Kireek nods.
Do you want company, or is this a solo mission?
Kireek will just repeat back the message that was streamed to his head. Scythe and Subjugate. I require a conference. Meet me at the Standing Stones. Come alone. Something like that.
Come alone. Obey, and you will receive rewards.
You can respond to this message.
You can reply to this message.
Respond to this message. That is...
And, I don't know, like, if you... Kireek's not hiding this. You clock in his eyes just a look of extreme fear.
I will come with you if that is what you wish, but it sounds to me at least like this is perhaps something you must face alone. However, you are in the presence of a particularly talented wizard, and I do not necessarily need to physically be there in order to make sure that tabs are kept and intervention sent should anything go awry. If you'd like, I could be scrying on you essentially the whole time, and is an edit bonus. Katya will, I have not done this yet because I've not really had a reason to, pull 2 eggs out from under her hat and say, I have the ability to make it so that we can hear each other in our brains, and I could stay kind of away on the carpet but in the area, and we could kind of do the talking thing telepathically the whole time. So Katya's basically offering to, I can various telepathic bond us, and we could, I could be on the carpet within, what is the range of this? Well, I guess it's actually not that big of a range. I would have to be within 30 feet. Never mind. I've never had a reason to use telepathic bond. It's a divination wizard spell, but I don't like it. It hasn't really come up. Katya's basically just trying to convey, like, I can either use some sort of divinatory magic to kind of keep tabs on you if you do want to try and do this alone, or I could come with you. You let me know what you want to do.
He'll echo back your words, if you want to do this alone. And he'll shake his head. That's not what he's asking for. That's not what he's trying to sneak away. That's not why he's trying to sneak away, because he wants to do this alone.
I cannot account for your safety.
That is all right. I have spent most of my life accounting for my own safety. And I have been notoriously difficult to kill. If you need backup, you have backup.
Kireek ponders this, and then gives a nod.
All right, buddy. Get the carpet out. We're going for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just so you know, for Rare's telepathic bond, the casting range is 30 feet. Everyone needs to be within 30 feet when you cast it. The communication is possible over any distance.
Oh.
So once you've cast it, you can go anywhere as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Great. Well then,
how long does that bad boy last?
8 hours,
How long
I think.
does it last for?
Oh no, 1 hour. Excuse
Pretty
me.
good.
1 hour. 1 hour,
Okay.
which is not terrible. So when we get closer, Katya will break an egg in each hand and ritually cast it on us so that we have the extra telepathic bond.
Okay. Kireek will unfurl the carpet, and when he and Katya are on, make way for the standing stones.
Yeah. You fly in silence over the Beastlands, the sun beating down.
Remind me, is there like a forest near the standing stones where we could kind of like...
No, it is the... In fact, I think I can... I don't think I have the map up. Hold on, let me bring the map up so that everyone can see, even if you're not on Roll20. But what's nearby is the Greenway, and then hills, and then the standing stones. But it's a lot of distance. If you wanted to let down, fly low and then let down behind some hills, Kireek could walk for 20 minutes, and still be... You could park... You could stop a mile away. The distance would be great physically between you, but you would have no chance of being spotted,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Kireek will do that. And I suppose just to test the telepathic bond, he will kind of stream into Katya's head.
Remain here, lest you detect any danger.
Sounds good. Would it be acceptable for me to scry on you once I know you're in the meeting? If it's something you want to be private, that is fine. I will respect your privacy, but it does allow for another way to detect if anything has gone wrong on your end.
Kireek... well, I've forgotten the way that you phrased it. Kireek shakes his head, indicating that he consents to being scried to.
Excellent.
Yes.
Send me a little...
You can always choose to fail.
...brain message when you get there, because it's a limited time frame, and I will start the scry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. I will start walking then.
Setting down the carpet behind some hills, you begin to make your way out. Climbing over a crest, you see in the distance the standing stones.
How's it look? How's it look? Still fucking destroyed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You approach, you see the knocked down stones, and you see the graves that you dug here. I can't remember, was it one grave or individual graves for each of them?
Oh. I don't remember.
You
Vague
see,
recollection
you
says
see
mass grave.
their burial space.
Yeah.
Whatever was left behind, the freshly overturned dirt. And coming around one of the stones that still kind of stands and blocks your view, you see that standing in the middle, hovering slightly above the ground, is the vivisector Uzveldjoth. His mind flayer mutated body with the beetle-like mandibles and carapace. His wet black eyes now faceted like an insect's, staring at you. He chitters, and you hear in your mind,
Good. I am gladdened to see that you are still intelligent. Intelligent enough to know that to refuse your request would mean consequences.
This could be a crazy conversation to listen to on the podcast.
Perhaps not so intelligent then. My powers are reined in. The tools normally at my disposal, held in check by my subjugator. It is for this reason I come to you.
Insight check?
Please.
Somebody's asking for help?
Actually, let me pull up
sure.
Let me pull up some stats, actually.
Elsewhere, Katya is watching all this go down in her crystal ball. Like, oh, no.
Yeah, for
shoot,
sure.
yes. As I was approaching Standing Stones, I would have messaged Katya. Yeah.
I'm sure.
For sure. Not punish you the player for punish the character for your oversights.
No. Kireek and Katya know everything. We're good. We're on it.
Katya has to be like putting up finger puppets to make sure to keep track of who's speaking as who.
Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. It's good that I have visuals.
It's the same voice.
Same fucking voice.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your roll?
Okay. Dirty 20.
You've known Uzveljoth to mean many things. Cruel, capricious, domineering. You've never known lying to be one of the tools on his surgery table, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You do not get any sense that he is being untruthful here. He has come to you.
Perhaps your intelligence has been diminished along with your capabilities if you expect sympathy from me. Do not dare question. Remember who it is you created whom. My intelligence is as sharp as ever. It is only my capabilities diminished. I do not expect your pity. I expect you to see an opportunity and to seize it, to wield it against your enemy. Our enemy. The Evo Trek. Yes. He has, for some time, been capable of dominating my actions.
And you see he turns and gestures to the back of his neck. A scar right where the brainstem would be.
Garou has a fix for that.
But we simply separate the head from the body.
Yes. Solves many problems.
The process makes me subjugate to his desires. But he has discovered that a firm hold weakens my effectiveness. He allows me some freedom to choose my actions so that he does not need to puppet me directly. And now he has holed himself up. For fear of your diviner, he places guards that he may not be able to be divined, but it cuts both ways. I have some ability to act without being witnessed. This reward, then, you speak of. It is the Evo Trek's location. I am compelled to be unable to divulge that. And any reward you may offer pales in comparison. Perhaps, but you have proved tenacious, just as I made you. I have faith that with the right guidance you will be able to discover what I cannot share. Instead, I offer this knowledge. The Evo Trek works on many projects. He busies himself to see if you will be able to rise against his disruption. be slaves over the enucleator. Some of his most cherished creations act. Not far from here, there is a new rift created. After the death of the Boar Lord, it has widened into a gulf, and now 3 separate Beast Lords war for control of it. His creation, the one who sought him out, hunts from the trees. This creature is now calling itself the Ape Lord.
It calls itself that. Has it earned that title yet?
Unclear to me. My understanding was that it was a lesser title that was held, the Monkey Lord, and that it seeks to expand its domain. This would-be lord has some shared views with the Evotrek in its own natural dominance over the ecosystem. And so, it bullies and recruits. It has gained powers thanks to the Evotrek, which it passes on to its loyal, and now seeks to wage war.
This information gives me nothing new. My party and I already planned on disrupting the conflict at the Rift. No matter what threat was posed there, we would have seen it destroyed. What connection do you give me between this Ape Lord and the Evotrek? Besides Creator and Creation.
This new ape...
First, he says to you, or we would have gone there anywhere.
That it would have been a waste of your efforts and talents. But now it shall not be, for take this information. This Ape Lord is not the plaything of the Evotrek. It is ally. Find it and pull from its brain the knowledge of the location of Vasilix's lair, and then you will know where to find him and slay him.
Kireek nods.
Your logic is sound. What's to stop me from killing you and doing the same? You are compelled to not divulge the information. But I may pry what I want from your corpse. Could I not?
My powers are diminished. They are not gone. If you think that you would be victorious, try your hand.
Then count your days, subjugator and subjugate, for they are numbered. You have paid off your promise this day. Know that I shall repay mine to see both you and Vasilix eliminated.
You see a flutter of the tentacles.
We shall see then.
And with a wave of his hand, he is going to use the power Translate to teleport away.
I let him.
He's gone.
Oh yeah. What order power? What order? Whatever was that?
Good question. It is. That is a 5th order power.
I can learn that.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Whenever another creature you can see within 30 feet of you manifests a psionic power of 2nd order or higher, and that power is one you can learn and don't already know, you can use a reaction to roll your manifestation die. Shit.
Oh.
If you roll higher than the power's baseline order, you begin to learn the power. If you roll lower than the power's baseline order, you fail to learn the power and can't attempt to do so again until you finish a long rest. All right, so it's a D8. Let's fucking see. I need to roll. I need to roll a 6, 7, or 8. Yeah. Well, hold on. If you roll higher than the power's baseline order, if you roll lower than the power's baseline order, it doesn't say anything about. It doesn't say
that's
whether.
Funny.
It's probably meets it, beats it, right? That's how everything
Probably
else
meets
works.
it, beats it is, yeah, usually.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, or 8 then.
Getting on
So
to the
50-50 chance.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'll get
So
something
that
written
explodes,
up for
right?
you.
You get another manifestation die?
Yeah. I'll write something up for you. This is a power that I invented, but basically it works like teleport.
Okay. There is a learning period. So I'm not going to be able to manifest this anytime soon because the learning period for 5th order powers is 12 days.
Sheesh.
Oof.
Okay, well,
What can
keep track of
get
it.
up to in 12 days? Like, it's... We can just hang out, right?
You must spend 1 hour doing nothing but practicing the power each day of the learning period, and you can't attempt to learn any other new powers during this time. This 1 hour period of practice can be undertaken as a short rest. I assume this also means that I can spend some of my long rest doing that.
Yes, I think your hour is not really going to be an issue.
Yeah. If you fail to spend 1 hour each day of the learning period studying the power, you must successfully observe the power once. Oh, I have to. I need to keep up my Duolingo streak. I need to do this.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Well, second reward obtained. Thank you.
All right.
I'll make my way back towards the hill, and I'll just kind of stream in my mind. Katya, this year's today.
Did you get that?
That I did. Unsettling, but you handled it well.
Thank you.
Kireek and Katya literally sharing brain cells.
It was only a matter of time.
Yes.
Yeah. I have nothing else. I'll go back to the carpet, go back to the grove, and immediately begin my 1 hour training montage for the next 12 days.
Kireek, before you
can't just stack.
Before you settle in, and Katya will reach into the hat of holding and pull out the ring of mind shielding. I may have grabbed this in our last encounter. It can render you immune to things like reading your thoughts, if that is something you're inclined to. I should put the caveat in here. It does currently contain the soul of a very angry minotaur. But no one can read your mind. It's yours if you want it. Otherwise, I'm going to stick it back in the head.
Okay. Kireek nods.
All yours, buddy. It is the Minotaur who tried to kill us and also does not like Garou, but he doesn't seem particularly chatty, so hopefully he'll kind of just leave you alone for the most part, and you can instead reap the rewards of having immunity to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type, and only let those who you allow telepathically communicate with you. So you and me? Still good if we want to do this again, but hopefully no more calls from old enemies.
I'm just checking if I have the attunement slots for this.
Oh yeah, this is I have no attunement slots.
It is
for
attunement.
So.
Yeah. What do you?
Carpet isn't attunement. Right?
Carpet is not attunement. No. I frankly, what magic items does Kireek have? I have no idea.
I have a. Kireek has a tattoo. Kireek tattooed himself.
That
gives him 12 plus Dex AC.
Okay.
And an orb of psionic might, which is +1 to power attack rolls and +1 to saving throw to power saving throw DCs. There was also that sacrificial Yuan-Ti knife that Kireek got in the first episode.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we still have that thing.
I'll have to
Well,
look into
that is actually attunement, but Kireek can trade that out for the ring. That's okay.
Everything's for sure evil, though.
Yeah, it's like, it lets you crit. I forget. I created it. It lets you like crit against a prone creature or something like that. Like whenever you, it's supposed to be like, Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. Like you stab into their chest. If they're prone, I think it's an auto crit or something like that. I forget it, but
yeah,
anyway.
It's like you automatically get like a hit dice worth of
you
damage or something like that.
Yeah, good. We just do melee so rarely.
Yeah.
If we were to run into the Ifrit's forces again, they may recognize the insignia on that ring, but I believe if my magic divinations on what it does is correct, you can render it invisible, so it should be no aesthetic changes.
Kireek will put it on the middle finger of his right hand.
Awesome. Well, you have one ring of mind shielding that contains one kind of annoyed minotaur. Congratulations.
Let me out.
Gant can move to the afterlife whenever Gant wants.
You hear me? Let me out.
Does Gant know that?
Hear me? Let me out.
The fuck was that?
I mean,
fuck was that?
Free dialogue.
I think the other thing is that if you die while wearing the ring, I think the soul takes your body. And I think you
If
swap
there's
places.
no soul in
your-
it, your soul gets pulled into the ring. But
Uh-huh.
in
You
at
get
least in
stored
the
in the
new
ring.
edition, you don't get.
Okay.
It doesn't take your body.
Oh, that-
Yeah.
It would be pretty
That
fucking
sounds-
cool if you would just swap
That sounds
with
dumb.
whoever's.
I think it should. I think it should take over your body. That sounds awesome.
The Yuan-Ti knife is you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. When you hit a creature with an attack roll while you have advantage, you automatically deal max damage, no roll required. Oh, I completely forgot this was a feature. Hit dice you spend to regain hit points restore the maximum number, no roll required. That's
there you
actually
go.
kind of useful. The ring is funnier. I'll take the ring.
All right.
I'll say this: I've had a ring of mind shielding in my inventory this whole time, and I've never attuned to it because it is not that useful. But for you, for this specific circumstance, I think this makes a lot of sense.
What is it called? Setting Sun ring?
Ring of the Setting
ring,
Sun.
yeah.
Yes.
Ring of mind
It's just a ring of
shielding is
mind
what
shielding.
it isn't. Beyond. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
You know,
So you can
Kireek,
get Gant to like read the alphabet or something.
I am consistently in.
What? And then I just like put words together from
Yeah.
basic from
You
first
need to
principles.
like
like the
Hatsune Miku
phonetics.
this shit. He needs to say a bunch of syllables.
Oh, jeez.
All
Yeah,
right.
switch one abusive voice in my head for another. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Katya means well.
Well,
Now you're
speaking of
a
Katya, you did go on this little jaunt with Kireek, but if you so wish, there's still some time in the day for you to take care of something.
Yes, I have been mulling over the possibility of how to properly cast plane shift because tuning forks are a hot commodity, specifically ones tuned to other layers of this plane or perhaps even the immaterial plane itself. Katya has been considering if other items like dowsing rods or similar things could be substituted, and I think to investigate that further, she's actually going to attempt a contact other plane, hoping to get in contact with a powerful magical entity of some kind who might know more about this than she does. So she would like to, kind of pop a squat somewhere, grab her crystal ball, and sort of meditate on it. There's not specific spell components for this one, which I think is silly, but she's going to attempt to focus her meditations on a demigod, the spirit of a long dead sage, or some other knowledgeable entity from another plane who would be particularly knowledgeable about magic, plane shifting magic specifically. And yeah, I think I gotta make a DC 15 intelligence saving throw to see if I don't break my brain.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Whatever.
Roll a 1.
No, I rolled a 13 plus, what is that? Plus 5, so I'm fine.
Your intelligence saving throw is higher than 5.
Oh, saving throw. Yeah, plus 11. So
Plus 10.
I'm
Oh, plus 11? Jesus. Yeah.
Katya's brain is unbreakable.
I would have been so funny if that was the end of the episode, though.
Yeah. Everyone else gets their cool thing.
We come to the tale of Katya. Oh. All right, bye, guys.
Never mind. Let's go find another pterosaur.
All right. You sit down and gaze into your crystal ball and begin to pull away from your body. And there's the sensation of moving down. You find yourself standing amongst a thick forest, mists all around. And the hairs on the back of your neck stand up as you know you are being watched. What are you going to ask?
I got 5 questions. I gotta count these. Is it possible to alter the components of a spell to serve the same purpose but be different objects? Oh, wise mage, I assume I've run into.
A blur from the corner of your eye. You turn your head. It's already gone. A voice, a female voice. Yes.
Would an appropriate substitute for the tuning fork and plane shift be found in the Beastlands in this first layer?
Yes.
No. No, it's not Mistra. If it's who I think it is.
I really thought it was going to be Mistra when I thought about this at first.
I don't think it's Mistra. If it's who I...
Mistra would be Mistra is something that is an entity that would know about this.
Yes.
But you've been drawn in by someone else got the signal first.
It would be really funny if it was Mistra because we would have a second wizard DMing Mistra, and I feel like Katya's vibe is a lot more that Moon Knight panel where it's like, Dracula, where you big fucking nerd, where's my money?
Dracula, where's my body?
Where's my money?
She has 2 hands. She can hold hands with Virla and Katya.
I don't think Katya thinks about Mistra all that much.
Mistra's getting a call on her other orb. Hold on.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Call waiting. Scry waiting.
Is the appropriate substitute something found naturally on this layer, or is it a humanoid-made object?
Naturally.
Is the object the product of a creature? Like, is it like bone or fur or something? I guess is what I'm trying to imply.
Implication understood? Yes. You can almost hear the joy in the, like, warmer. That's kind of...
What the fuck is this person?
I think Katya's got the information that she wanted to get out of this spell, so with her last question, she'll kind of like try and look around and lock her eyes onto where the shape is. Have we met before?
Yes! And then you are back in your own body.
That is distressing.
If this is who I think it is, fuck you, Austin. If it's not, then
didn't you have a dream?
I'm making a fool out of myself.
Didn't you have a dream like last season dealing with this?
Yes. Yeah.
100%. Is this the same thing? The same shadowy guy?
There's
I
no
thought maybe
way.
all your visions were in the form of the shadowy mist thing, but this is the same thing?
It's the same thing that Katya spoke to once before.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, yeah, you know that you've met them before.
I think there was an implication, though. An implication. I trust. I maybe I was wrong, but I think I intuited Sophia's implication of like, have I known you?
I see.
beyond the obvious time where we would both remember that we've met. Have I met you before?
What are you
post
doing
3
in the
gifs of
side
the same
chatter?
Romeo plus Juliet?
I was trying to click on it once, but Discord's glitching and it won't close the tab.
Is this Mercutio? Is this?
It's
is this...
Tybalt, the Prince of Cats.
That's definitely
Oh, Tybalt. Yeah, right. Yeah,
I try to make
sorry,
it. There we go. I got it so that they are all 3 playing on my screen at once, but they're all out of time.
They're all out of sync.
They're all out of sync. So
I can't close the GIFs tab. I don't know why. It won't scroll away.
Please.
I can't see Wally at all.
I hate the word.
Hold on. I'm
Because I
gonna
hate
close
hell
the app and come
Sit
back.
with the consequences of your
Montagues
actions.
and the
all right.
Okay, it's fixed.
Turn
It's
the-
fixed,
turn
guys.
the
I'm
Katya
sorry. I know that I was
look upon
having
thy
a
death.
dramatic moment, but I really panicked.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's perfectly fine.
I think Katya will come back to herself. Try and shake off the familiar feeling of discomfort from whatever that unsettling thing that is in her brain is, and we'll ponder the information that she learned from it, mainly learning that there is an appropriate substitute for a tuning fork found in a creature on this layer of the plane. And her brain goes first to, I think, like bones, because there's a lot of association with like oracle bones and divination, and knowing that typically the tuning fork's purpose is to direct you in a spell to a specific plane or layer, because the tuning fork is tuned to that plane or layer. Her brain goes to, is it possible there's creatures here from the places I'm trying to go? So I wonder if there's maybe some sort of investigation, or nature might be appropriate as well, but check into creatures on this layer who are from Brux and potentially from the material plane. She knows one creature from the material plane, but that's not an option.
Yeah. In fact, I actually think between the investigation that you've done and we had you roll last session, and I said that there wasn't time for you to like fully get all the answers, but that you've done some research and it was a success. Between your communication that you just had with this plane, contact nearby plane,
Adjacent plane. 2 planes down.
And 2 planes down. Contact adjacent plane, and the information you'd read before, you remember reading from a there is in Ophelia's room, there's like a whole bunch of books and stuff like that, and there's a lot of things that are like field notes, basically, like what you being able to gather, like past unicorn nights have just like written things down for other people to be able to reference, and you recall something that you read, and you go back to find it and pull up the passage. It was not bone that sparked your mind, it was antler.
Ooh, yeah.
Massive herd animals that wander the grasslands and the forests of the Beastlands, specifically the sun-filled layer of Krigala. The Gaspar are proud creatures that often run with the herds of Batrus the Elk Lord, though they fall under his domain only loosely. The Beast Lord is wary of the Gaspar's ability to rip holes in the multiverse. Male and female Gaspar both sport gleaming antlers. Males gold and females silver. Reddish fur covers their thick muscled bodies, and their hooves are capable of pounding foe and ground alike. Planar scholars believe that they are in tune to the natural needs of the Beastlands and their migration patterns dictated by the desires of the plane itself, rather than any natural instinct. The land in the wake of a Gaspar is trampled and torn, but from such soil, new plant life emerges almost immediately. You think perhaps these antlers are the material component that you're looking for.
This is about to be Danny and the Golden Ram all over again.
Oh, yeah.
Sophia, I legit, when I was planning the fight for the dragon, I legit almost had it be the Golden Ram.
That would have been pretty fun.
It's way weaker, so it would have been a short fight, but I thought it would have been hilarious if you guys were like, a ram, and then it blinded you and beat the shit out of you.
I just get demolished.
It was a little too memey, but I was really tempted to make you guys fight the ram again.
The golden ram just goes, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
Lesson, old man.
Awesome. Well, I think Katya is going to make it her mission for the day, for what's left of the day, to try and find one of these herds, in the hope that they shed their antlers, although I suspect I will not be so fortunate given how everything goes for Katya all the time.
Nobody loves
Katya. Been an hour since
Nobody
you guys,
likes Katya.
returned.
Nobody cares for Katya.
Do you think it's been about an hour since we've returned and Katya's been doing her research?
I think it's reasonable to say. And I wonder now if maybe we're going to end after one more thing, and if you guys would like, trying to find a tuning fork can be your next adventure, because we're running up on... It's been a little over 3.5 hours at this point.
Okay.
I'm willing to open this up to the rest of the group. I think Katya's not averse to back up.
Cool.
Katya has learned the lessons of Danny from the first campaign, who got 1v1 bodied by the golden sheep and said, "Animal with horns? No, I need backup."
Katya had an inexplicable vision of a blue fire genasi getting fucking wrecked. It was like, oh, not gonna make that mistake.
It's so clear the land is like, echoes of it are filling my brain as I go through the divinatory magics. It's like the universe is trying to warn me of something, but what?
Then in that case, Katya, with the knowledge in hand, we're going to cut back in time a little bit to one final action. Garou, I believe that you wanted to revitalize this area of the Beastlands.
So after his ordeal cleaning up,
That's not what you spent 25 minutes on?
after
What the fuck were we just...
That was unrelated.
I forgot that none of you guys got to experience that.
after his
God, I should have cast
after his
Arcane Eye.
ordeal and the area beneath the giant tree, he's going to use his last pack slot to cast plant growth. And over the course of the next 8 hours, let me read the spell's description real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, read the relevant part for us, please.
Spells, plant growth. Okay. Casting time, 8 hours for the enrichment half. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range becomes enriched for 365 days. Plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested. They can only benefit from 1 plant growth per year. So.
Okay. So a half mile, that's going to cover basically the whole area there. It might be a little bit larger. It's going to cover a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to cover everything, but it's going to cover quite a bit of it. So, are you going to cast it from
Yes,
the tree?
I feel like it's at the center of the area, so this is the perfect place to cast it.
All right. In that case, go ahead. How do you cast it? What does it look like when you cast
the
it?
faint negative space, they're not really tattoos. His forearms are covered in this pitch black ash he gets as a rite of maturation from Banner Ash Vine, and the negative space leaves this impression of vines. It glows green, reaches out through his fingertips into the ground and connects with the branches of the upside down tree, and has a sort of Toph at the banyan tree, Aang at the banyan tree moment, and connects with the other trees that have been stripped bare. And he pours, and he connects his Fey ancestry to the roots around him, and he pours his magical energy into that, reviving. And obviously, they won't revive instantly, but he attempts to, over the course of the next 8 hours, provide the ants, those that remain, those that stay within the area, with the necessary amount of nutrients to survive and flourish within the area of the tree.
You perform your ritual. 8 hours of meditation, of connecting. You feel your energy pouring. You feel energy pouring out into you and then into the plants. As Trys flies back with her dragon, you spot it's not all of the trees. The trees outside of this radius remain corrupted. But trees within this radius, you watch as they are growing new blooms. Leaves begin to unfurl. Those that produce flowers begin to flower, seeds forming on them. Garou, from underneath the upside down tree, you watch as in this space, the branches grow and push down and leaves begin to flourish all around you. And up in the sky, the roots press out, grow, and reach even further into the air. The upside down tree has always been a peculiar feature of the Beastlands, but not a malicious one. It was only after the introduction of the new corrupted Ant Queen that it took on that malicious nature and was bound to her. With her dead and with your new spell, it revitalizes. You see on the branches here in the ground, opens up, and it looks like there's these fuzzy pods there about the size of your fist. They're like yellow, and they have little hairs on them. And the ants all swarm. They produce like a nectar-like substance, a sweet extract, and the ants begin to feed on them. And you watch like the branches also form galls, these like big hollow pieces, and the ants flow into them. These ants that remained here, that were lost without their queen, have found their new home underneath the ground. And you swear out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of that glowing light that left you, when your prayer was not answered. You see a glimpse of it again. Garou, go ahead and take a... Where was it? I just lost the page. Charm of Animal Conjuring. Trying to find it again. Basically, this is a supernatural charm. So this is a magical power that you can receive that's temporary. And this one lets you cast Conjure Animals 3 times.
3 times.
Page 98.
I'm about to conjure ants, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Really diversifying the bug portfolio here.
We love some bugs here. Page 98. I knew I was close to it. Here it is. Charm of Animal Conjuring. Supernatural gift. This charm allows you to cast Conjure Animals. Once used 3 times, the charm vanishes from you.
Hell yeah.
So, you feel the amulet of my Leaky warm.
Garou, from beneath, he lets out a smile. Nothing terrifying, just small, warm. As he, can I pluck one of the fruits as well?
Yeah, you want to take? Yeah, they're not really edible. Look, you could actually, you could eat it. It's sweet. It's like if anyone's ever. The best thing I can compare to for a person to eat would be if you've ever had like honeysuckle, like you found the honeysuckle plant. If you pull the stamen, I think it is, out, it has a little drop of honeydew on it, and you can, look at this, this has like, you can squeeze out a big drop of honeydew. You wouldn't want to chew it, but if you bite it and suck on it, you get like a nice sweet rush.
And he kind of stuffs it in a little side pocket, and he says, "That is the only thing I will take from here. This is your home." He will sort of scurry out.
Fantastic. And with that, you all reconvene. Much of the forest restored. Kireek with a new lead. Trys with a new understanding of the dragon. And Katya with a new quest that you can go on. And we will pick up next week where you can discuss what you may want to do next.
Hell yeah. Garou has not taken a long rest, by the way.
He still looks kind of bad.
Trys doesn't look like she took a long rest, even though she did.
What happened? Kireek will like turn his head quizzically and just kind of gesture at Trystine and the dragon, like, what gives?
The dragon looks mostly fine. Well.
Yeah. Something to consider, by the way. Remember, the clock is always ticking, so events are in motion in other places.
It's fine. I'll trance on the carpet. It only takes me 4 hours.
You can still only rest once per day. You can't just rest. Like, you can't just trance 5 times 5 times would be 20 hours, but like 3 times a day. You can't do 12 hours of trancing and just get the benefits of a long rest over and over and over again.
Interesting.
So, yeah. Even short rests, I think, might be limited. I'd have to check the new rules.
Because
but
I'm only
that's for
taking
another
one,
time.
so it's fine.
Yeah, it used to be 2 a day, but I don't know if that's still true. All right. Anyway, we'll figure that out
Next
in
adventure.
our off-camera time. Yeah, in our next adventure. All right. Thank you all for joining. We hope to see you next week for Campaign 3, Season 2, Episode 4.
Yeah.
Of Rolling with Difficulty Hunting Party. Catch y'all then.
Adios.
Woo!
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Hunting Party, a Rolling with Difficulty campaign. We'll return to the Beastlands next week with another thrilling quarry, but if you miss us before then, be sure to check out Rolling with Difficulty on socials and our Discord server. If you enjoyed the show, please rate us and leave a comment or review on your preferred podcast platform, like and subscribe on YouTube, and if you really enjoy the show, consider becoming a patron for even more exclusive benefits like monthly bonus art, fictions, and more created by our cast. I've been doing a series of the Deck of Silly Things cards, illustrated and with little descriptions about what they are and what they mean. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check that out over on the Patreon. Got all that, knights? Good. The trail is still warm. Time to resume the hunt.